SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
ESPN Asheville.
Yeah.
WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell!
Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome everybody into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, and we are heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. Welcome into a Championship Monday.
Championship Monday!
We're taking all those victory laps for the sport we don't watch.
Hey, I watched all of both final games.
Good for you.
I watched
awesome.
I watched the end of the NBA Finals with a lifelong New Yorker. We cried together. It was a moment.
Did you cry?
Well, no. I did that thing that I think other people do. They see somebody else cry and they go,
He's like, oh, I remember when I used to care about the Knicks.
I remember when I used to have the ability to show that emotion. And now smoke comes out every time I try.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic weekend of sports. We had the Stanley Cup with the Carolina Hurricanes, the NBA Finals with the New York Knicks, and we had Freedom 250, which I don't know if you're the MMA guy now. Yeah, you had to watch that.
I did not. I was asleep. Here's the thing. You got to stop putting stuff on work nights. Whose dumb idea was it to put it on Sunday anyway? Oh, wait. Never mind. It was the president's birthday. I forgot. Got to do all things on his schedule.
Look.
I forgot about that.
It was big. It was huge. We announced a deal during it. It was all coordinated.
It was rigged, every bit of it. It was all rigged. You think it was rigged? I think it was rigged. I think they rigged it.
What, the
honestly,
fights?
Yeah, 100%. When was the last time you saw every fight end in a knockout? Oh, wait, it's never happened before.
That's because Donald Trump was like, you're going to put nickels in there this time. And when
Damn right.
I'll tell you this, there were a couple of those fights where I was looking at dudes going, you should quit. And as a dude, you should never quit, but you should definitely quit because your face is not going to go back.
You talking about Ilya Taporia's face?
Yes.
Got just battered by Justin Gaethje.
It looked like Justin Gaethje beat him in the face with a hammer.
Yep.
But, I mean, for me, this was outside of football. This was as good of a weekend as you could ever have in sports. And I spent the entire weekend watching it. Which one? I mean, obviously we're biased to the Hurricanes. But our question is, which one was better? Who did it better? Was it Raleigh's first Stanley Cup in 20 years? Or the Knicks getting their first NBA title in 53 years? Now, that sounds like it does until you realize that they burned New York City to the ground like it was Gotham.
No, they didn't. It was fine.
It was not fine.
2 or 3 bus fires, and that's it. It was fine.
I love how he said that like it was normal. Like it's 2 or 3. They set 2 or 3 buses on fire.
Let me tell you something you may not know about New York, Jeremy. There's a lot of activity that goes on in New York.
Yeah, trust me, I know. I'm well aware.
3 bus fires in one night is like, oh, crap, it was Labor Day weekend. Look at that. No. I was surprised when they said there were only 60 arrests. I went, good for you, New York. Look at you being responsible.
That's because they went to New York or to New Jersey and burned it down. Like, we're not burning down our city. We're going to go out to Atlantic City and tear some stuff down.
They did. Nobody noticed. They had 1.5 million New York Knicks fans in downtown East Rutherford just setting stuff on fire, and they went, nah, yeah. At least it smells better here now.
The funniest part of the Knicks for me was all of my Jet fan friends going, this means it can happen for us one day. No, it can't. Mm-hmm. No, it can't. Don't get excited. Okay, we don't have a Leon Rose. You can call Darren Muji that all you want to. He's not. We also don't have a Jalen Brunson, who's a dude.
Mm-hmm. 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 Now look back on the Dallas.
Oh, Justin Parton, you win the day.
What'd he say? He
said bus fires are tanks, kids, and Knicks fans. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Let's go. Feels good today. I don't know. I feel something in the air today that just things are good.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
It's a great day to be alive.
Rejuvenated. Good for you.
I do. I feel
the
great.
Today now, feels the same as any other day has felt.
The only bad thing for me is now I go, all the things that were occupying my time have gone away, and now it's the middle of June, and I don't have anything to do.
And now you're staring into the abyss of World Cup and College World Series.
I watched the second one. I will not watch the I did watch Team USA Friday night.
Oh, did you have fun with that?
Soccer infuriates me. The field is too big.
Okay.
U.S. or soccer fields in general, it feels like you're playing a game of football on a 300-yard field. Mm-hmm. I don't want to watch that. Narrow it down. Smaller. Less. By the way, every time somebody touches you, you did not get shot out of the crowd. That is the most infuriating part about World Cup soccer. Every time somebody gets touched, I mean, they lay on the ground like, oh, my God, they killed me. They broke it. I ruptured my leg bone.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You didn't actually even get touched.
It's like watching a whole bunch of less athletic LeBron Jameses out there.
That's a good way to put it. I don't have a better way to put it than that. That's pretty solid.
I mean, I'm more out on soccer than I am on hockey, and our local team was in it, and I didn't even watch a single second.
Oh, the hockey was outrageous. The hockey was outrageous, and I can't even pronounce any of their names. Like I sat there for 5 full games, not knowing a single. So I was that weird parent that's watching a high school baseball game and he doesn't have a kid playing. Like, what am I doing? And I loved it.
Good. It's really great. Stanley Cup is coming back to Carolina for the first time in 20 years.
Hockey is a better television product than – I will say hockey is a better television product than anything that's not football. Yeah. It beats the bejesus out of baseball. Mm-hmm. Just trust me, I've been trying to watch West Virginia in the College Baseball World Series. If I don't get country roads at the end of that, I just feel like I wasted an hour and a half of my life.
The Tar Heels are 2-0 in the College World Series. Beating West Virginia vaults them into the next round. They could play West Virginia again.
Because we have a battle of the Rocco's Jello shots between between Troy and West Virginia. By the way, Rocco's, you should probably know who Pat McAfee is. I mean, I know I'm biased. I get it. I'm a West Virginia guy. I've known him for way longer than practically anybody else. But when a guy shows up and wants to cut you a check for 6 figures, you probably should not say it's going to bounce. Mm-hmm. That was a bad thing you did.
Well, they didn't know who the hell he was.
How do you not know? It'd be like saying you don't know who Pat Mahomes is. Okay, I mean, I'm going to judge you on that. You run a sports bar and you don't know who the most popular sports talker in the universe is? That's on you, okay? That's a you problem. That'd be like owning a bar Saturday night and Jalen Brunson walks in and you go, nope, got to run a tab. Don't know who you are. That's a you problem. You should know who that guy is.
Should they?
Oh.
I mean, in New York, probably, sure.
I'll make the argument right now. Jalen Brunson's already vaulted himself into the discussion of being the greatest Knicks player of all time. I grew up with the Pat Ewing Knicks. I would argue Jalen Brunson over Patrick Ewing right now.
Just because he won a title.
No, because of how he won a title. They were awful Saturday night. Mm-hmm. At one point, the non-starters, or the non-Jalen Brunson starters, were 4 of 26 from the field, and Jalen Brunson had single-handedly put them within 5. In the fourth quarter, they didn't even hide what they were doing. We're going to him on every single possession. At one point, they just moved all 4 other players on the court to the left side of the floor and let Jalen Brunson just, nope, we're not even trying to hide it. You know exactly what we're about to do, and you can't stop it. And they couldn't. Mm-hmm. Also, Victor Wembanyama may be the biggest female dog I've ever seen in all of sports.
Well, who didn't see that coming?
You know, I know why you're about to say it. First of all, to walk off the floor without shaking hands with anybody, that's a lame move. Mm-hmm. That's you can't do that. Mm-hmm. And then for the post game where he's just sitting there like, I see you guys never. Oh God, get out of here.
I mean, he's real good at basketball.
Oh, he's a freak of nature.
He does not look like he does not look like a fun guy to be around. In my opinion.
I'm gonna say he's not fun at parties.
Right.
He's the guy that sits there and tells you about the environmental impacts of Hawaiian. Shut up, nerd. I don't care.
I mean, he looks like if you just went, whew, he'd fall over
and cry. He would cry a lot, like more than anybody should.
Yeah. Greatest of all time, my ass.
Oh, look, he's a freak. He's a freak, but
but I'm sorry. Anybody that comes into a sport in 2 years is like, I'm the greatest that's ever been, ever was, ever will be. Like, dude,
look,
seriously.
Look, Victor Wembanyama, Yao Ming ran so you could fall down and cry about it. Okay,
That's good. That was good.
Yeah, I thought of that while I was watching the game because as all of Game 5 went down, I just kept sitting here thinking, man, you're unlikable. I think the San Antonio Spurs are one of the most unlikable franchises in all of sports. Mm-hmm. I grew up a Knicks fan. Jimmy Dolan pushed me out. I still enjoyed that at a net root, being a New York sports fan. Just as a Jets fan, I enjoyed seeing Knicks fans get that. And having 2 New Yorkers standing right beside me as it was happening was a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. That's what sports does. That's what sports is supposed to be. You know, look, we make a living doing this. Just giving you information, spouting our opinions that could all change in 24 hours. Saturday and Sunday night was what sports is supposed to be about. It's a team that you haven't seen win it in a long time. It's a fan base that has supported those teams for a long time. In the case of the Knicks, it's a fan base that's been through a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And to get that moment is just, I don't know. The Knicks specifically. I was happier about the Canes winning, obviously because we're in a Carolina market. I've become very attached to the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm not going to say I'm a hockey guy. But if you asked me to go to a hockey game, I'm in.
Sure.
If the Carolina Hurricanes said straight up, hey, we want you to come do a show from Lenovo, in. Present and accounted for. The NBA is still a really hard product for me to watch. Mm-hmm. As fun as that was, I don't think there's any gravy that spills over on the taters for the NBA.
No.
You caught lightning in a bottle with probably the most popular team in your sport that hadn't been here in a long time. I don't think you have improved yourself in any way. Hockey, on the other hand, I think you did yourself a lot of favors. Mm-hmm. I think the Carolina Hurricanes are still doing themselves favors. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check their social media. John Tortorella, the head coach of the Vegas Knights, said, I believe in my clothes in Raleigh because we'll be back for Game 7. The Hurricanes tweeted at him and said, don't worry, we'll send them to you, bro. Take a couple days because we're a little busy, but
good for them.
That's as good as it is.
Absolutely.
That's as good as it gets. Mm-hmm. It does not get better than that. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed it all. And I'm sad that I couldn't shame Tank into doing it.
No. See, because I mean, there's this major problem of the best parts of the games are always the end of the games, and unfortunately, I live a lifestyle where I'm dead by well before the end of the games. So I was not catching that. My wife was ticked off yesterday because the rain delay for Freedom 250. It was 45 minutes late, and she got to see Michael Chandler and then fell asleep.
Did you get to see Derek Lewis, who looked like he forgot he had to fight? Derek Lewis legit looks like they told him yesterday morning, "Hey, we're having a fight. You're going to." I think I could have knocked out Derek Lewis. That's how slow he looked.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of hard to watch, but the other fights, they were great. Look, sure. I don't say this often. We had a great weekend of non-football sports. The only problem is, much like many fireworks displays, we completely – the whole main event was in 3 days.
Yep.
And now, by –
Come on, August 6th. 8th. When is it?
August 6th.
6th.
That's the date of the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great for 2 weeks. And I just think as sports fans, we have to wrap our brains around that's where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got a calendar that the NBA gets a week or two if things go right. Now, trust me, that could have been way worse. Because if that had been Cleveland Cavaliers, Oklahoma City Thunder, guess what? None of what just happened happens.
Nope.
The NHL, I don't – maybe it's just because where we are. Because it has, I mean, it's been on in every bar I've been in for the last 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Every restaurant, every place I've gone to have lunch, anything, they're playing sports up on the televisions, and I love that. But you have to understand, this is what you are. We care for your playoffs, and we care for your playoffs because they happen when football's not around. Mm-hmm. And then once it's over, we're here. This is just where we are. And now that it's over, it is full speed ahead on the pigskin train.
Yes, that it is. We got a couple of super chats to get to.
'Cause it's all about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
Great North Sports using his member chat. 54 months.
He is into halfway through the first year of his second term as a member of the House of Reprehensibles.
He says full Canes breakdown on Great North on Wednesday. Be sure to check that out Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. Dubs and Armchair will give you all the ins and outs and why it was such a great victory.
Hey, if West Virginia finds a way to force another game against Carolina, I'll hop on for some West Virginia baseball breakdown because I'm ashamed to admit how much of that I've watched.
And he's got another one.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
He goes on to say, odds makers have Kansas City at 15-1 to win the Super Bowl. Am I crazy for thinking that's crazy value?
I got it even higher than that.
Rams, Ravens, Seahawks, all at 10-1 or better. No, that's not crazy. That'll be a great investment.
Oh, I got it higher than it was 25-1 at one point.
Nice.
I'm not ashamed to admit how much I have been on the DraftKings app.
Mm-hmm.
I won't. There are certain things I won't do. I'm not getting into scores props on hockey or soccer. That's just I don't trust the scoring enough. I did hit a nice parlay Saturday night in Knicks Spurs. Just go over threes.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to give you the dirty little secret of the NBA? There it is. Bet over threes because that's what virtually all of it is.
Yeah.
We have more to get to after the break. We got a lot to do. 2-a-days. Talking about the Nandalorian, which, by the way, is that the worst nickname in all of sports?
Yes.
Fernando Mendoza trademarked the Nandalorian, and I'm confident that is the stupidest nickname I've ever heard.
You don't get to give yourself nicknames. We've talked about this before.
I think I'm allowed to say that. I don't think you're allowed to say that.
I didn't give myself this nickname.
Where did that come from?
My football coach.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah.
That makes that way less bad. Now, the fact that you're 47 years old, you still go by it?
Hey, I've been Tank for 40 years. I ain't changing now. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
For a weekend full of superstar performances.
Are you ready?
Once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Only limited single-night tickets remain. Get yours while you still can now at AXS.com. And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
All children deserve to feel safe and loved. Foster and adoptive parents are greatly needed in Henderson County for children 10 to 17. 43% of Henderson County kids are placed out of county because there weren't homes in the county to take them. Your connection matters. Share this information to help us increase awareness in the community. Learn more about fostering, adoption, and other ways to support. Visit WNCHomes4kids.com. WNCHomes4kids.com.
The Atlanta Braves are on a mission, and night after night they are making their case as one of the best teams in baseball.
3-2 to Drake. And he swings and hits a missile to deep right field to the chop house and out of here.
Chopping toward another playoff run.
Olsen hits it well. Deep center field to the wall and gone!
The Mountain's home for Braves baseball is ESPN Asheville. Proudly brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
It's the French Open, where every point is a battle on clay. I'd know. I competed there for decades. Join me, Renee Stubbs, on the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast for no-nonsense breakdowns of the biggest matches, the toughest players, and the moments that define Roland Garros.
Listen, Elena Rybakina is arguably the best player in the world right now, and I actually can win on any surface.
Search the Renee Stubbs Tennis Podcast on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Larissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at larissasellswnc.com.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingalls story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingalls is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingalls and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at ParksFordHendersonville.com. That's ParksFordHendersonville.com.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. What a action-packed weekend it was. Between the Knicks winning the championship in the NBA, the Hurricanes winning the Stanley Cup. You had the U.S. was successful in their opener in the World Cup against Paraguay on Friday. And then you had the Diamond Heels out there going 2-0 to open up the College World Series.
They could have gone 1-1, and I think we would have all been okay.
Jeremy just wants West Virginia not to be.
I want to hit the look. We hit the Holy Trinity here. We get a Knicks NBA title, a West Virginia national title, and the Canes winning the Cup. That gives the Jets hope, because that may mean that after 40 years of getting my teeth kicked in sports-wise, that maybe God has put his thumb on the scale and gone, it is the year of the mullet.
West Virginia winning the College World Series would be insane. I got to imagine that they're probably just ahead of Troy in the odds to win that thing. I'd probably say they're next to last.
I would not.
Really?
No, they have one of the best players in college baseball.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't tell you I knew his name.
I was like, I'm waiting for this one. I can't wait to hear who this guy is.
Couldn't tell you I know his name.
Right.
I mean, I have seen him play.
He's one of the best players. Gotcha. Okay. All right. We got to give a...
Sorry, this is a weird part of the draft. I've never gone to the college baseball odds tab on DraftKings. So
wow. I would assume you already had some money on your Mountaineers. Just a shekel or two.
At plus 1,800?
Where are they at?
Plus 1,800.
Yeah, but I mean, like, where in the pecking order?
5.
They're at 5? Okay.
I would have thought Texas would have been higher, but I think they lost, didn't they? I think Texas lost one.
Maybe.
Yeah, North Carolina's currently the favorite at minus 105. Georgia's plus 160, which it shocks me they're that high. West Virginia plus 1,800. Look. I've seen me throw $100 at stupider things. I think I gave Tank $100 one time to punch himself in the face.
Yeah. I would say the big problem with that is if you survive today. Is it today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
So if you survive tomorrow against Troy, then you got to beat Carolina in a best-of-3 series.
Which will not be fun.
No. Diamond Hills are playing well right now, and started out 2-0. They're already into the next round, into the next series, waiting to see who wins between West Virginia and Troy tomorrow. We have some memberships gifted out.
It's all about the money. All about the money. I do this for my hustle.
Colin posting up 20 memberships to the masses here.
Just making it bigger and bigger. And later this week, you're going to find out why this was an advantageous time for that to happen.
Nice.
We're going to have a little change in the House of Reprehensibles. You still get all the same things you got before, but now you get new stuff too.
Mm-hmm. All right, we had a question earlier in the chat.
We had another super chat too. While you're
did we have
while you're looking for that?
My bad.
I don't know what it means.
Give me that money.
Patrick Holt, also 54 months into the House of Reprehensibles, which, by the way, that tells me we've been doing this for 54 months because David and Patrick were two OGs. Said, Hup Holland, #Go Orange. I have no idea what that means. And it was orange with a J.
Yeah. That is.
I think that's a World Cup thing.
That's like a chant of the Netherlands team. Okay. That seems like an
Netherlands. Yep.
Yeah. That seems like an odd thing to pull for, but okay.
Maybe he's a
Nether. He's
Netherlander.
Is he from the Nethers?
He said that's my non-USA team.
Is that allowed?
I can barely get up for the country I was born in.
I was going to say, are we allowed to have a different?
And I will tell you this: I watched the end of the U.S. game. This is a PSA from a non-soccer fan. This is a football guy to the football people.
Mm-hmm.
Can we stop with stoppage time? Can we stop that, please? That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because what kills me is that they'll go, like in the U.S. game, it was +7.
Yeah.
So you went 7 extra minutes.
Yeah.
But then it didn't end at 7 minutes. Why do you keep lying to me? Just tell me when it ends.
So they said, hey, we're going to do
until the possession ends. That's dumb. Don't do that.
Until the possession ends. So if you have the ball, you have control of the ball, and the 7 minutes is up, we wait for you to take a shot or for somebody to kick it out of bounds? Or
yes, change of possession.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's not terrible.
I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm gonna. I learned a new thing today.
Yeah.
Did you know that Dutch people are from the Netherlands?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I knew the Pennsylvania Dutch were from Pennsylvania. That was about the extent of what I knew. I don't do world things all that well.
He is a true American. It is our God-given right as Americans not to know geography.
Oh,
and so,
I'm Captain America. If it happens outside these borders, there's a great chance.
That's what I was thinking, though. I mean, but I guess if your family is from there, like half of your family immigrated from a certain country, you know, a generation ago, a couple generations ago, I guess I could see you having a second country. It just feels so much weirder to me. Like, it's one thing to say, okay, well, I'm a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan in the NFL, but if they're not good, then maybe I've got another team like the Carolina Panthers or somebody that I could root for, or maybe I've got an AFC team that I really like the Baltimore Ravens or whatever it is. That doesn't feel as gross to me as, yeah, we're going into international competition. I'm really pulling for America because, you know, I'm from there. But if not, then I really would like for the Ivory Coast to win.
So Patrick explained
what?
His best friend growing up was from, I think he said Holland.
Okay, well, that's cool.
And he got him into soccer, so he roots for them vicariously.
All right.
That would make
I
sense.
I can see that. Okay. You're pulling for somebody
I'm
else.
one of those. I won't even do a 23andMe because I'm afraid it's going to come back and I'm going to go, well, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, does it? I'm just a big old mutt. I'm not more than 8% of anything.
I'm going to guess there's some German in there and some Irish and Scottish probably. You got to have Scottish or something with the red hair.
I'm sure.
Did you see the Scottish the Scottish Army? The Tartan Army that did the march to Fenway Park? That thing was cool as hell.
The only thing I can tell you is that my entire family looks like a very poorly put together cast from a very C-list level movie because none of us look alike. I don't look a damn thing like anybody in my family. I'm afraid I'll do a 23andMe and they'll be like, adopted. Everything you know, lie. Big old lie. I have a first cousin that told me I was adopted until I was 12 and I believed it.
Mm-hmm.
You ever notice you don't look like anybody else in the family? You know why? Because you were left on the front steps of a firehouse.
Yeah, international competition. I mean, that's to me that's the most one team sport or sporting event, or should be anyway. Again, it just feels a little traitory. Just saying.
I'm good with it. Look, if you can find a reason to watch it, more power to you. If it ain't red, white, and blue, I'm red, white, and out. And I learned that definitively Friday night. As I'm sitting here with a bunch of soccer fans who I love them all dearly, and they're so into it, and I'm like, can we please be done with this? For me, it felt like when you got put in a timeout as a kid, and your mom said it was 5 minutes, and you watched the clock, and at 5 minutes, you were like, I can get up now. And she went, no, you can't. But you said I could. You're supposed to be over right now. Just let it be done. We don't need any more of this.
You can leave at any moment.
I could.
You could just go, I'm good.
But once I started, I have to finish it. And,
good to know.
Word to the wise for U.S. fans, every time we've won our first game in a World Cup, we have advanced.
Nice. So we got that going for us. Australia on Friday is the next matchup for the U.S., and that will be heard here on ESPN Asheville.
Hold on. I do have to point out your hypocrisy here.
What?
I mean, because we are a sportsocracy, but you just went full hypocrisy of saying it felt like, and I didn't catch it until I read somebody say it in the chat. You just out loud said it was traitory to pull for another
country.
How many colleges do you pull for? I think you have a college in every state. I know. I don't care. I'm more looking at the you said it. If I'd have said it, fine. All right.
Well, yeah, Mr. One Team Only.
Well, I mean, I went to one. I've been a fan of the other for 35 years, so I don't think the fact they didn't want me means that I can't pull for them anymore. Just because I was too stupid to go to one school doesn't mean that I don't still love them.
No, the whole point of that was that I got no problems with it when it's other sports. When it's international sports, should be thrown in the Hague for that.
I disagree with you, and I think the irony of the fact that you're the one that said that is one of the richest things I've ever seen. Mr. I pull for Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State, Miami, LSU, Alabama, Ole Miss. Whoever's winning, that's who I'm pulling for. We ride!
You're in the Sportsocracy.
Feeling awful feisty
This
today,
is
boys and
ESPN
girls.
Asheville. We'll be right back.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Still looking at some pretty good weather. Beautiful afternoon and evening if you do have to head on out. Good drive home this afternoon. Should be more blue sky than anything else. 78. Tonight becoming partly cloudy as we drop back probably to about 55. Some areas will actually get into the low 50s. 80 tomorrow, partial sun. Wednesday, sunshine, upper 80s. Likely showers and thunderstorms later Thursday and Friday. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like customer service associate at a dry cleaning shop.
Yeah, hi. I'm here to pick up my suit.
Ah, yes. Here you go.
There must be a mistake. This is too small.
It shrunk a whole lot. Look on the bright side. Now you have a suit you can give to a child.
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Carolina Complete Health. We are here for your health. HereForYourHealthNC.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The World Cup is in full swing, and the U.S. is set to resume group stage action on Friday. Head coach Mauricio Pochettino says he believes the opening win over Paraguay is helping the sport grow in the States.
I am so proud, and we are so proud, all because I think we are winning a lot of fans.
The U.S. will meet Australia Friday afternoon. Then they'll wrap up the group stage against Turkey next week.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Carolina Complete Health. From Charlotte and Greensboro to Raleigh, Durham, Asheville, and Wilmington. We're here for communities across North Carolina, connecting you to the care you need. We are here for your health. Visit hereforyourhealthnc.com.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Ingalls Advantage isn't just about savings or the best quality food for your family. It's more than that. It's the advantage of being a part of a community. That's why we provide over 2 million pounds of food every year through regular donations and programs like the Ingalls Giving Tree, Food for Thought, and the Ingalls Fill a Backpack program. It's the right thing to do, and we know that you would do the same. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Back in the Sportsocracy. Welcome into the program. Speaking of traitory things, our president was at it again.
Oh God!
And I can't not call him out for this because, I mean, we fought this fight for how many years now as American sports fans. Your football is not our football, and our football is far superior. Meanwhile, 47 gets up on stage at the opening of the World Cup and goes, you know what, maybe we should change the name of the NFL and start calling it football like everybody else does. Excuse me?
No.
Excuse me, Donnie? I don't believe so.
No. Not happening.
It's not. It's not happening. In fact, I think Bill Workman came up with the best solution. That when we beat your country in the World Cup, you should have to call it soccer until the next World Cup. So now everybody in Paraguay now has to call it soccer.
Bingo.
And Australia's your next.
You will bend
and whoever
our will.
else we beat in this World Cup.
You will bend our will. It's the American way.
That's right. Said maybe we should start calling soccer football. And I could not disagree more. And then when he said, in his rambly kind of way, that we needed to, where was it? That we needed to find a different name that would not conflict. We seem to never call it that, football, because we have a conflict with another thing that's called football. Mm-hmm. But when you think about it, really shouldn't it really be called football? I mean,
no.
This is football, he said, talking about soccer.
No.
There's no question about it. No, there is a question about it.
100% there is. One's right and one's wrong.
Right, exactly. He said we have to come up with another name for the NFL stuff. Look, Donnie, just because they wouldn't let you into their club as an NFL owner doesn't mean that you should continue to try to just put a thumb in the eye of everybody in the club that you want to be a part of, but they won't let you be.
By the way, we have breaking news.
Ooh, love breaking news.
Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news? Who's gonna break the news?
Patrick Holt in the YouTube chat said you can be an alumni of a school without graduating. I didn't know that. So now I'm going to get one of those hygiene product stickers that says alumni, just to put it on the back of the Parks Ford Mobile Studio.
Hygiene product.
I seen me do it. Now, you come looking for that degree, you're going to find an empty hole in the wall.
Alumni.
Seen me do it. My story.
Went to college for a whole 2 semesters.
Speaking, hey, look. I showed up. Didn't do much when I got there, but I showed up. My story's about the Big 12. They're doing stuff. They have officially filed a lawsuit in the Northern District of Texas against Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, Texas Tech Athletic Director Kirby Hocutt, and others involved in the legal battle, granting Brandon Sorsby an injunction to play. Mm-hmm. And I am going to take this opportunity to go, I tried to tell you, Brandon Sorsby, your stupid argument is actually going to wind up burning you, because now you can't get into the supplemental draft, so you're going to have to sit around with your thumb planted firmly in your keister for about 6 months. And unfortunately for you, I've seen this play out before. It does not tend to go well for you. Mm-hmm. And this is the way it should go.
Absolutely.
You had one rogue lunatic judge come down with a ruling that makes absolutely no sense. None.
Maybe, though. I've been thinking about this. And I can't get away from maybe that's what they wanted. Maybe they wanted it to go this way. Because this seems to have spurred more action in every circle that they need it to, right? In the courtroom, in Congress. Maybe that judge's ruling was the best thing that could have happened to expedite this process along. To go, okay, we need the antitrust exemption for the NCAA. Because this complaint that they've filed now is, I'm very interested to see how it plays out, I guess. Very rarely, I feel like, do you see a school especially go after the highest ranking law enforcement officer in a state.
And I hope you win. And I hope Brandon Sorsby has to sit around and do absolutely nothing.
I did not know that. I did not know that about that Ken Paxton had basically told Texas Tech to not fight this. I did not know that. That's why he got singled out in this.
Of course he did.
We want you to stand down so that we can basically adjudicate this the way that our values say that they do.
A politician doing something untoward? Clutch my pearls. Whatever. Whenever does that happen?
Oh, man, the Big 12 lining up against Texas Tech, and they could have some heavy fines for Texas Tech. They could keep them out of the Big 10 or Big 12 championship game. Can't go further than that, but I don't know. How would the college football playoff respond to that?
The thing of this is when you have 14 different legislating bodies between the conference, the membership institutions themselves, the NCAA, the College Football Playoff Committee, they can go a lot of ways with this. Of just because they said he was allowed to play does not mean we have to allow you to allow him to play.
Right.
There's a big difference there.
Right. So now the conference wants to keep Texas Tech from playing. Like, if you play
the Big
him,
12 is trying to protect Texas Tech from themselves.
Probably.
I'll go ahead and tell you, if you play him, not one of these is going to count. It might take a year. It may take 5 years. It's not going to count.
You got to do something to protect the integrity of the game. And I know there are people that are sick of hearing that phrase, but it's true. You can't have players running around thinking that they can do whatever the hell they want to do. If we let Brendan Sorsby play, where does it stop? Who can you hold accountable?
No one.
No one.
No one. You broke the cardinal rule.
Yes.
So if we don't enforce that, we can't enforce anything else.
No.
We have a slew of super chats. Read that top one from Sir Jimothy. I'll go down one. I don't 100% understand what he's saying there. Maybe you'll be able to cut through it. The first one's from Jets Cade Klubnik. Wait till you find out the Dutch live in the Netherlands, but we call it Holland. I don't know where any of those places are. Geography is not my strong suit. If we played a fun game of what continent is this country on, I would lose some bad ones.
Come on, you know where the Netherlands is.
That way. It's over the ocean that way.
You'll get there eventually if you go that way.
Play Marco Polo. Just Holland! Eventually they'll come back and go, Netherlands!
And they'll go, hello! Over here!
Why did they sound like Mrs. Doubtfire when you did that? On to the next one. It's from Stephen Tao, who's 55 months in as a member of the House of Reprehensibles. Said Tank can't say who to root for if he doesn't watch it.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
That's
wholeheartedly.
No.
I do love how Tank sometimes tries to adjudicate things that he does. Well, I mean, it's fine because mine are at country. The fact I pull for 17 colleges is fine.
It's as many as you pull for.
I'm 2.
Yeah, I got 2.
I think you have some more that you sneak in there every once in a while.
No, I don't.
Did you?
Show me the money, money. Show me the money. I like the cash.
Did you read the top one?
I did.
Okay, if you know what it means, you feel free because I think I'm reading it wrong.
Well, he said the UFC cameraman was showing the Navy singing and dancing to the YMCA on the Army's 251st birthday yesterday. That was top-notch and diabolical. Stereotypes exist for a reason.
I get it now. Now I get it. I was not reading that the correct way.
Hey, that's fine. You know, you think they go crazy during the YMCA, you should see what happens when they play in the Navy.
I had that song played at me one time, and I've never listened to it again. And Tank knows why it happened. It's not a great story, if you're me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have never listened to that song again.
Yep. All right, we got more Super Chats.
We're going to do these backwards. They're both from Colin. We have one, and then we have a big old big one.
Mm-hmm.
Colin said, just looking at Buffalo at plus 1,000, those odds feel wrong with how old that team is. Talking about Super Bowl odds. I don't disagree. I think some of the Super Bowl odds are insane.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually what his other very large Super Chat was about.
So fresh, we ball, no stress, 'cause we making that money.
He asked me, he said, Jeremy, have you seen the Super Bowl odds on DraftKings? Buffalo and Baltimore are both plus 1,000, while Kansas City, Philadelphia, and even the Patriots are sitting at plus 1,600. Is Vegas out of its mind? I know it's minicamp, but I got to say, Kenny Walker looks bigger than last year. I'm not going to lie to you. We looked at this last week, and I didn't really dive into it all that deep. Some of these odds are insane.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams are obviously the favorite, and that makes all the sense in the world.
Right.
But for the Bills to be 2, what in the world are you talking about? They're ahead of the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
They're ahead of the Patriots. Kansas City's all the way down at plus 1,600. And somehow the Green Bay Packers are in front of the Detroit Lions. What?
Make it make sense.
What? I mean, I feel like some of those are just straight up traps.
Yes, they are. I mean, I feel like what is it you always say? It's not necessarily whether these teams are good or not.
We're trying to keep even action on it.
It's how much the action sways it, and
we don't want too big of a liability on any one team.
Right. So if I put what Tank really feels about the Green Bay Packers' chances to win the Super Bowl, they're going to have a hell of a liability at Green Bay plus 50,000. Because I don't think it's going to happen.
I feel pretty sure that we did not plan to do this, but Colin went very aggressive on a Super Chat, and we feel as though we should reward that because it's very kind, and it does help us pay for many things that we do here in this room. I think we could take every team in the NFL and put them into 4 categories.
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl contender. There's a snowball's chance in Atlanta. Complete pretender, no chance in hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about 8 teams fit into all 4 of those categories.
Okay.
And I would go plus 1,000 on all of the top 8. I'd go about plus 2,500 on the next 8. I'd go plus 10,000 at the next 8. I'd go plus 20 million on the final 8.
Mm-hmm.
There's 8 teams in the NFL. I'll bet you my ability to have fun for the rest of my life. You're not just not a Super Bowl contender. You're not a playoff contender.
Right. You're not a team that'll threaten a winning record.
I think in one segment of this show, we could cut through all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a fun idea to do next.
Sure. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. It also is another two-a-days day here in the Sportsocracy. Las Vegas Raiders. We'll talk about the Mandalorian and the Detroit Lions. We got to have one. Jeremy said he really wanted to say good things today, so we had to have at least one good team.
I also have a daily draft idea. I never warn Tank of these before I do them, but I want to give him an hour to think about it.
Okay.
Because he's been very dismissive of things.
Yes.
After watching the Knicks win an NBA title, it got me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
If you could put your thumb on the scale, take your teams out of it, to see any one thing happen in sports, what would it be?
Okay.
I have a whole list, and now you have an hour to try to beat me.
Yay! You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast
Still looking at some pretty good weather. Beautiful afternoon and evening if you do have to head on out. Good drive home this afternoon. Should be more blue sky than anything else. 78. Tonight becoming partly cloudy as we drop back probably to about 55. Some areas can actually get into the low 50s. 80 tomorrow, partial sun. Wednesday, sunshine, upper 80s. Likely showers and thunderstorms later Thursday and Friday. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
In this edition of the Marketer's Report, Monica Tam, head of brand media for DoorDash, discusses the power of audio influencers.
I think when you're tapping into voices like hosts and podcasters, you're being able to be part of that community, but in a very authentic way.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia connects marketers to the audiences, live conversations, and trusted influencers you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartAdvertising.com.
You just testified under oath you're getting more fiber in your diet, and it was easy. Where is this additional fiber coming from?
Mira Fiber Gummies.
Objection!
It's true. Mira Fiber has 8 grams of fiber to help me get the fiber I need in a day, plus 4 B vitamins for metabolism support, all in one serving.
Overruled.
My gut rests its case.
Oh, that's my line.
Find Mirafiber today at your local retailer from the makers of Miralax. Mirafiber supports metabolism of carbs, fats, and proteins. Serving size is 4 gummies.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately: broccoli, kale, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
I thought those were good for me.
What's healthy for one person may cause inflammation for another. So how do you know what your body actually needs? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements.
Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, IOME.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Raleigh want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
The Atlanta Braves are on a mission, and night after night they are making their case as one of the best teams in baseball.
3-2 to Drake, and he swings and hits a missile to deep right field to the chop house and out of here.
Chopping toward another playoff run.
Olsen hits it well, deep center field to the wall and gone!
The Mountains' home for Braves baseball is ESPN Asheville. Proudly brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingalls story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingalls is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingalls and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
ESPN Asheville. Yeah. WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. We are heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. It's a shortened week here in the Sportsocracy. Programming note for everybody: we will not be here on Wednesday because of World Cup action. We will not be here on Friday because of Juneteenth. So
it's a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yes. So we're going to harden the paint today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And the rest of the time we'll be working on a whole bunch of cool stuff that we can't say about right now. So
we've got a lot of stuff to tell you, but it won't be for a week or two.
Yes.
And we're if you like the two of us, you're either about to hate us a lot or you're going to go, look, all new things, all new toys. My podcast with Logan Paulson will be starting, which I'm very excited about. Logan and I have been bouncing back and forth about prospects. I'm deeper into the 2027 NFL draft than I think anybody ever has been before.
And what was the name of the show? Jesus Take the Wheel, or what did you call it?
Saturdays become Sundays.
Saturday, that's not what you told me. I thought
we changed the name a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Commandeering the draft or something. I don't.
It's Commanding the Warpath.
Commanding the Warpath. That's what it was.
That was the original.
Jesus Take the Wheel.
I don't know where you got that.
I don't know.
Jesus Take the Wheel should be the new name of this show.
Right? His show is the Take Command podcast.
Yes.
Right? Okay. All right.
Jesus Take the Wheel should be the name of this show.
Please, sweet baby Jesus.
Somebody with an IQ above salad dressing.
8
please
pound,
take the wheel.
no ounce. Don't even know a word yet. Please take the wheel.
If you just showed up, we got a gigantic super chat at the end of the last hour talking about NFL Super Bowl odds. I laid down a gambit of I think I can put every team in the NFL into a coffer of no chance whatsoever. Not no chance, but a very, very small one. If everything went right, and then the legit contenders. I say we go Drake, start from the bottom, now we're here.
Okay, so the poo tier.
You tell me when you disagree with one.
Okay.
Arizona Cardinals.
Nope.
Miami Dolphins.
Nope.
Cleveland Browns.
Nope.
New York Jets.
Nope.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Nope.
Tennessee Titans.
Nope.
Indianapolis Colts.
No.
Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
That's my 8. I'll give you plus 20 million odds to win the Super Bowl, and I promise you I will not come out of pocket for a cent.
I don't think I disagree with any of those.
Did I leave anybody out?
The Giants.
See, the Giants to me, I'm not saying I think it's going to happen. I'm saying I'm giving you a set of odds here that's so astronomically high that I have to be 100% sure.
Right.
Do I feel good about the New York Giants? No, I don't. But they would be in the next tier.
They lead off the the 1%ers.
This is a tenth of a percent.
No, I'm saying the next tier is the 1%ers. These are all the less than 1%.
The other one was I'll bet you whatever you want. I will bet $10,000 to make 10 against those 8.
Yeah.
The next tier, I don't love your chances, but I'm not going that aggressive. I'll go like 100 to win 10.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't make the playoffs, you are not a Super Bowl contender.
Okay. All right. The Giants lead off that one.
The New York Giants lead off that one.
Okay.
The Atlanta Falcons.
Yep.
On the same page so far.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Pittsburgh Steelers. To win a Super Bowl?
Are they there?
To win a Super Bowl. Really? To win a Super Bowl?
I mean, but you're saying no shot. Or
I'm saying it would take an act of God where 25 teams were abducted into the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
And it would have to not be the 8 I just said.
All right.
I'm getting a lot of weird looks in this room that I'm not understanding.
Well, you got a Pittsburgh Steeler fan over here.
I'm
that obviously
married to a
is not
Pittsburgh
happy
Steeler
about
fan, and she would say the same thing I just did. You're married to a Pittsburgh Steeler fan that would say the same thing I just did.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the glory days. Hey, the defense is fine. You still got Aaron Rodgers, who's made of popsicle sticks, and, by the way, the really old popsicle sticks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. After Pittsburgh?
The Carolina Panthers.
Agreed.
So we're 4 for 4.
Yep.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
Who are your next two? Because this is where it gets a little dicey for me. Because I think we're going to disagree very vehemently on one of these.
Let's see. Who have you not said yet?
If you're looking at odds, I've said practically every team at the bottom.
Let's see here. There's the Packers.
That's one of them.
The Packers and who's the next?
That's actually not even the one I thought you were going to disagree with me on.
Who's the next one?
The team that's second in NFL odds. I would take the Buffalo Bills in this tier. You didn't win it all these other years. You sure as hell ain't winning it now. Your defense has never been worse. You have absolutely nothing around Josh Allen. I'm not scared of you in the least. I saw this and laughed of how many teams can I get to before I get to the Buffalo Bills. I did this in the last break. Buffalo was my 16th. They were the 16th team up the ladder. Because every team I have not said, I can make an argument for how you get there. You might need 4 acts of God and 2 genuine divine miracles, but I can find it. I can't find it for Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot find it for Buffalo. I think Joe Brady was a bigger part of the problem than Sean McDermott was, and somehow that's who you replaced him with. That doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Is there another team on that list you would take ahead of Buffalo? You see, even if you don't agree with me, it takes a real long time for you to go, maybe I'd put Denver there, of which, by the way, I'm not.
Cincinnati, Jacksonville.
I get significantly better talent with a quarterback that's not that far behind you. I think Trevor and Joe Burrow are in the discussion with Josh Allen. And I'll take both of their defenses over Buffalo, and I won't think about it twice.
Really?
Unless Jim Leonard somehow is Bill Belichick, which I'll go ahead and tell you, he's not. This is the same guy that couldn't make the defense work at Wisconsin. So, sorry, I'm not jumping up and down about you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know that I see another team with that I feel much less about, I guess, is without a better way to say that. Okay. Next tier.
This is it's going to take a lot. I don't think you're necessarily contenders, but I'm also not going to bet against you.
Okay.
Washington Commanders, Jacksonville Jaguars, Chicago Bears, Dallas Cowboys, Cincinnati Bengals, Denver Broncos, San Francisco 49ers, Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore steers into the exact same thing I just said about Buffalo, and I know that's the one you're going to gristle at because you love Baltimore. You taking Baltimore over Houston? Because I'm not. With how evil that defense is for Houston, if C.J. Stroud's competent, they're a Super Bowl contender, especially with the weapons he has. And that, to me, left the 8 most likely teams to win a Super Bowl.
Okay.
It's the Detroit Lions, the L.A. Chargers, the Kansas City Chiefs, New England Patriots, Philadelphia Eagles, Seattle Seahawks, Los Angeles Rams. I missed one somewhere. I'm looking at the list. I don't know which one I didn't just say.
Is it Detroit, Philadelphia, Chargers, Rams, Seahawks, the Chiefs,
Patriots,
and
the Rams?
I said the Rams.
There's an 8th team there somewhere. If somebody in the chat could tell me which one I'm leaving out, that'd be awesome.
Which one did?
Because I crossed them all off the list, and now I just got 32 teams the Lions through.
I'm still trying to figure out which one we missed, or which one I didn't write down right there. Houston. That was the one I didn't write down.
Houston was in that top tier for me.
Yeah. You said Houston. I just didn't write it down. All right. Detroit, Los Angeles.
Both Los Angeleses.
Philly, Seattle, Kansas City, New England, Houston.
You give me those 8 teams, you can have the rest of the field.
Wow.
I feel like you're disagreeing with something, but I can't figure out what it is.
It's the fact that you have Buffalo 2 tiers too low.
You think Buffalo's a legit Super Bowl contender?
I mean, they're not a contender.
If you had to bet on 8 teams, I give you $1,000, and you can wager on 8 teams to win the Super Bowl. You're telling me you take Buffalo over any of the 8 I just said?
Probably.
You're going to say Houston, and I'm going to say I will suffocate you defensively.
Probably the Chargers. That'd probably be the one.
You're a bolder man than I am. With Mike McDaniel running that offense, by the way, I don't know if you've heard this. He has made Justin Herbert not throw for one day out of every week just so he can think about the things he's learned to speed up his throwing motion. That's the only knock on Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. There is no other knock on him. If you speed his throwing motion up the same way you did with Tua Tagovailoa, that team's going to be evil.
Mm-hmm.
And that defense is going to be evil because it's really deep. There's no way. All right, let me go at it this way. Take Josh Allen, Justin Herbert out of it because I think they're close. Josh Allen's elite. Justin Herbert's not yet, but he's still very good.
Mm-hmm.
Name me a position you would take Buffalo over the Chargers. I give you a running back.
Yeah.
I'll take the Chargers everywhere else. Every single position on that team, and the secondary is so comically different. I'm not sure I wouldn't take all 5 Charger starters before I got to a Buffalo Bill.
You're not wrong.
I know I'm not. That's why I'm telling you that I've said this multiple times over the offseason. The 2 teams that you are being catfished by are the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm sure somebody out there is going, well, Jeremy's been getting catfished by the Bills for 4 years. I know. That's why I see it. Because this is the one time even I don't believe in you, and I love your quarterback. The one I think you could argue me on is Baltimore, and the problem is they have first-year head coach.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going 5 years, no, I'm out. You put Buffalo or Baltimore up there, I don't know who I'm taking out. I don't even really care. But first year of a first-year head coach, I'll take that a step down.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're number 1 in that next tier. But I mean, to me, I feel really good about the 4 8-team buckets I have right there.
Okay. All right. That is.
And Gotham has a good point. One plays the Chiefs and the Dolphins. The other plays the Dolphins and the Jets. I get that. That's 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the rest of the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo's schedule is evil, and I'm telling you, it is hard to find a way that team's going to get to 11-6. I think it's more debatable that the Bills make the playoffs than people want to talk about. Because they have a first-year head coach, too, with a completely new defensive scheme. And your secondary still sucks on ice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bottom 6 in the NFL. And I don't know where you're going to generate pressure from all that consistently. People will say Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb is one of the greatest catfishes in the history of the NFL. He was a legit pass rusher for 1 year with Von Miller on the other side of him, and all of a sudden people are like, well, he's elite. No, he is not, and he never has been.
He's fine. He's not that guy, though.
No, every time he's ever been the number one guy on his team, what has happened? They have not been able to rush the passer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's him and Rousseau. And I'm just looking at Chubb going, he's going to be 30 years old in, what, a week? 30-year-old edge rusher, had double-digit sacks twice in his career, and one of them was almost 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pass. Pass, I'm out.
Yeah. All right. The poo tier, the little to no chance, the we need some help tier, and the contenders tier. Buffalo in the little to no chance category. That's the one that I think at the end of the season we could look back on and go, well, you didn't plan for that, right?
Or I'm going to be the one when they miss the playoffs going, you do realize that I put them at 17 and 14 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah, sure. Could go that way.
If Buffalo played in the NFC, I'd say you have a much better chance. The problem is the top 10 teams in the AFC are really, really good. And there's 5 that, to me, Buffalo's not even in their class.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're in New England's class. I don't think they're in Baltimore's class. I don't think they're in Cincinnati's class. I don't think they're in Kansas City's class. I don't think they're in the Chargers' class. And to be real honest with you, I don't think they're in the Texans' class either. That's 6 spots right there. And I haven't said the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't said the Denver Broncos. And I haven't said the Pittsburgh Steelers. Do I think Buffalo's better than Pittsburgh? Yes. I also think Pittsburgh plays a schedule that makes Buffalo's look like they're playing in the Big 12. Outside of the last 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Right. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll continue with our two-a-days when we come back. We'll talk about the team that had the number 1 pick in the 2026 NFL Draft and looking for at least a solid 3 wins this season. We'll talk about the Las Vegas Raiders when we return.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
for a weekend full of superstar performances.
Are you ready?
Once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Only limited single-night tickets remain. Get yours while you still can now at AXS.com. And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
If you run a business and need to get your message to your next customers fast, nothing is faster than audio with iHeart. Let us help you reach the audience you need to grow your business at the speed of sound at iHeartAdvertising.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at ParksFordHendersonville.com.
The biggest FIFA World Cup ever has started.
The most goals the United States have ever scored in a World Cup game.
The only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you every match of FIFA World Cup 2026
live. Lock in your preset now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Just search World Cup.
Don't miss Team USA's next match Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern against Australia.
The world is listening. Are you?
Clarissa sells WNC as the number 1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingalls story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingalls is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingalls and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at ParksFordHendersonville.com. That's ParksFordHendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
Hello, everybody. This is good old JR Jim Ross, WWE Hall of Famer. Boy, these boys are smart. You talk about Goofy and a pet coon. Let me tell you something. This show is a legitimate slobber knocker.
Back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Welcome in to everyone who just joined us on the program. It's a two-a-day. We're going to talk about the Las Vegas Raiders.
If you're a Raider fan, your media is trying to excite you a lot.
Because you found him. You found the Nandalorian. The one who will lead you out of the rotten abyss that is Raider football. Fernando Mendoza. Is he the savior of the black and silver? They sure want you to believe so.
Well, I mean, there's an article on the front page of ESPN.com today talking about reactions from players.
Okay.
And it ranged from, I didn't know how tall he was. I think Trey Tucker was the one that said that. A bunch of other guys just saying he's better than we thought. And we thought he was good. He's even better than that. Do you think that's doing him any favors?
No.
Do you think this starts well? I mean, by the way, I go back to what I said 2 weeks ago. There is zero chance he's not starting the year. None. He will be the opening day starter for the Las Vegas Raiders. Because I know exactly what I get in Kirk Cousins, and it's not helping nobody. And if I don't start him against the Dolphins, it gets pretty hard for me to find a place where I can slot him in. Because even the bad teams I play have good defenses.
I don't see it starting poorly because they gave you a gift in the crappiest team in the NFL.
In your house.
In week one. At home.
In your house.
Yeah. So, sure, it could start well for 4 quarters. And then Chargers, Saints, Chiefs, Patriots, Bills, Rams. I don't think you have a chance to win any of those games, except for maybe the New Orleans Saints.
And that's on the road.
Who honestly, I mean, I downplay because they're in my division.
Oh, they're no doubt better than the Raiders.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, even if I was going to give you a chance to win one of those games, it would be the Saints. And you're not really relatively close to them anyway.
Then you get one with the Jets.
Woohoo! And then not another game you can win for a month.
Well, but even the game with the Jets, that game's in November.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the pieces they added to that offense and to that defense should be clicking into, okay, we're not really rookies anymore. Now we're not veterans, but somewhere in between.
Mm-hmm.
You want to play the Jets in week 1. I don't really want to play them in the middle of the season, especially not on the road, especially not at 1 o'clock.
If you wanted things to go well for Fernando Mendoza, maybe you should have found him a receiver
that's not named Jalen Naylor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the funny thing to me about Fernando Mendoza is that I genuinely think this can go well for him and this still be one of the 3 worst teams in the NFL. Because you don't have the pieces around him. And I don't feel great about the offensive line, especially not when you look at who they have to play. There are 2 spots on that line that I just go, I don't think you have the guy. Right tackle, left guard. Spencer Burford and DJ Glaze. Yeah, sorry, that doesn't do much for me. And I'm looking at those pass rushes going, oh, my God, he's going to be running for his life.
Mm-hmm.
You know I'm not a big Genty guy.
Nope.
Never have been.
Nope. And that should be an okay running attack with Gianti and Mike Washington Jr.
I mean, Mike Washington Jr. is a converted wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Who, yes, I do love. But, I mean, I feel pretty good that I know what he's going to be off the jump. I don't think you have anybody that's going to win between the tackles. I mean, Genty averaged 3.7 yards a carry last year. People can say, oh, but look how bad the quarterback was. You had Geno Smith. Yes, he was not good, but you make it sound like he was Justin Fields. Geno Smith could still complete passes. This is how big of a train wreck this was last year.
I was going to say, wasn't he close to Geno Smith last year? Wasn't they?
You could watch the 2 and go, there's definitely a difference there. Justin Fields is the only one I watched go a complete half without completing a pass to anybody on his team.
That's true.
So that's next level.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to the defense. I think the defense is better. But, I mean, are they going to be able to keep teams – are they going to be able to keep teams from scoring 24 points a week?
No.
And that's kind of where this all falls apart for me.
Yeah.
If you're the Raiders, fact or fiction, it's better for you to go 3-14 this year than be competitive.
Fact. Give me the weapon.
That walks me to Jeremiah Smith.
Yes.
And then a year from now, you're looking at a team that should get a significantly easier schedule, frankly, because I don't think a team that finished dead last in the NFL could ever play a schedule this evil. And then you've got Mendoza with a year under his belt. You're hoping he doesn't do the Peyton Manning thing and throw 30 interceptions his rookie year. But you just want to find things week by week that give you some hope.
Mm-hmm.
To me, you're far too dismissive of this team, but you always are.
Yeah, because they're not good.
They're not good, but I think they're going to be more annoying than you think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they will keep some of these games close. Drake May is going to hurt your feelings. Patrick Mahomes is going to hurt your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
If you stayed close to the Bills at home, I'm not going to be shocked by that. If you stay close to the Chargers, I'm not going to be shocked by that. Do I think you're going to beat them? No. Especially not because those games are early.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to the back end of the schedule, and in the last, 6 weeks, you play the Browns, you play the Tennessee Titans, the Arizona Cardinals, and you get a game in there with the Broncos, who may have had a bit of a letdown season because I don't think their offense is as good as everybody else thinks it is.
Mm-hmm. It's a trap. That's a trap schedule for a bad team.
Is what, to win 3 out of your last 6?
Yes.
I'm not – now, all right, now hear me out on that. I don't agree with you on that, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So if they go out, and let's say they win – I'm going to be really generous here and say 4 of their last 6. And this team finishes 5-12. You're still probably going to have the inside track on Jeremiah Smith.
Possibly.
Well, I mean, because every team that's picking in the top 5 is probably picking a quarterback. So you're the only one up there going, we already have ours. We're good.
Well, you'll have to contend with Cleveland because, Shedeur taking that turn.
Stop.
Tennessee's the only one that I think could be in that class with you, fighting for that spot, fighting for that extra piece.
They just took Carnell Tate in the top 10.
Are you saying if they end up with that pick again that they wouldn't?
No, they'd be looking at a pass rusher because they don't have one of those. That's the thing about this class is that every single one of these teams that are going to be picking in the top 10, they have a huge weakness. Jeremiah Smith, I would be more worried about teams trading up in front of me than I am somebody winding up. That's the biggest position I need because the Raiders are the one that I see. And if I can go out with a couple wins to boost morale going into the offseason, that's what I want. Best case scenario for me for the Raiders is that you start this season horribly. You beat the Dolphins, maybe you beat the Jets, you catch 3 wins there in the last 6 with the Browns, the Titans, and the Cardinals. You go 5-12, you pick 4th, you still get Jeremiah Smith. But you have enough momentum going into next year because Fernando Mendoza looked markedly better by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I.e. the same thing I see with the Tennessee Titans right now. The only difference is you're ahead of hiring the right coach because you've got Clint Kubiak where Tennessee had to fire Brian Callahan last year.
Right.
That to me is the path. And I do not see a path they win more than 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I think they will be better.
Well, it'd be hard to be worse than you are. I mean, much like we'll be saying about Miami next year. It'll be hard to be worse than that. Anything you do can upgrade this roster. They've made some good moves to try to get on the path to a team that could be what you hope that they can be. I think you're on the path to possibly being that in a year, maybe 2 years. But for right now, I still don't think this is a team that can really win much of anything. And you don't really want to.
No. I want to be out there to take Jeremiah Smith next year and see the progression in Fernando Mendoza.
Yes. Yes. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Still looking at some pretty good weather. Beautiful afternoon and evening if you do have to head on out. Good drive home this afternoon. Should be more blue sky than anything else. 78. Tonight becoming partly cloudy as we drop back probably to about 55. Some areas will actually get into the low 50s. 80 tomorrow, partial sun. Wednesday, sunshine, upper 80s. Likely showers and thunderstorms later Thursday and Friday. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by RenewalByAnderson.com.
This June, upgrade your home with Renewal by Anderson. For a limited time, buy one window or door and get one 40% off. Plus 0 down and 0% interest for 5 full years. Boost comfort, style, and efficiency. Call today or visit RenewalByAnderson.com.
Carolina Complete Health. We are here for your health. HereForYourHealthNC.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The World Cup is in full swing, and the U.S. is set to resume group stage action on Friday. Head coach Mauricio Pochettino says he believes the opening win over Paraguay is helping the sport grow in the States.
I am so proud, and we are so proud, all, because I think we are winning a lot of fans.
The U.S. will meet Australia Friday afternoon. Then they'll wrap up the group stage against Turkey next week.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Carolina Complete Health. From Charlotte and Greensboro to Raleigh, Durham, Asheville, and Wilmington. We're here for communities across North Carolina, connecting you to the care you need. We are here for your health. Visit hereforyourhealthnc.com.
The Atlanta Braves are rocking into the 2026 season. When lights are on, the Braves are on. Asheville's Real Rock 105.1. Brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise at ParksFordHendersonville.com.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I like a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Ingalls Advantage isn't just about savings or the best quality food for your family. It's more than that. It's the advantage of being a part of a community. That's why we provide over 2 million pounds of food every year through regular donations and programs like the Ingalls Giving Tree, Food for Thought, and the Ingalls Fill a Backpack program. It's the right thing to do, and we know that you would do the same. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. It's the summertime, and everybody's talking about, vacations and getting in some salt therapy, going to the beach. Jeremy, you've got a little trip planned coming up.
I don't have a little
month.
trip. I will not be here for a month, and I am so excited. I'm going to come back and be chartreuse.
Isn't that green?
It is. It's
okay.
It's a Mandela effect. A lot of people our age it was pink.
I don't think it was.
It wasn't.
Okay.
But in our heads somehow it was.
You think it was?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's a lot of things that never happened. It was never Looney Tunes. It was Looney Tunes.
Hey, you're going to South Florida, right?
Yes.
It's like deep South Florida?
I will be in a place where if I took my driver out and decided to hit it across the bay, I might be able to drop it on Mar-a-Lago.
Well, you may want to at least check on this scenario before you go down there, because there has been a large, I don't know what to say, an invasion maybe of sargassum seaweed that is plaguing every beach in South Florida. Brown seaweed that washes up onto the shore and piles and piles and piles and piles. So you have to walk through big leaf piles of dead, rotting, hot, steamy, stinky seaweed before you actually get to the water. They say it's the worst it's been in decades in South Florida. So you may want to maybe audible, go somewhere not South Florida.
I work off of Haywood Road. Nothing you just said scares me in the least, because I think that was Mark Starling's trek to work for 8 years.
All right, don't say I didn't warn you. That's disgusting. They say it gives off quite the pungent smell of rotten eggs.
I have no sense of smell.
Constantly at the beach.
Yeah. You keep firing it at me. So far, you hadn't hit one thing that scared me yet.
You should probably tell your wife, because she can smell things.
I think so long as we get to the beach, I don't think my wife so much cares.
Although this would make me absolutely cancel my vacation. I'm going somewhere else.
Is it as bad as what's happening in Myrtle Beach right now?
What?
They're completely redoing the shoreline in Myrtle Beach. Yeah. So you can't even access the beach. You're just watching them churn sand.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I've never understood.
What the hell would you want to go to the beach
Why
for?
do you do that in
the
June? You do understand the whole city is destitute for 4 months out of the year. Do it then.
Yeah. January through
Amy
March,
and I were supposed to be
least.
so she and I were supposed to be at a concert in Myrtle Beach, 5-day thing. And we didn't go because the beach was completely destroyed.
Right.
You couldn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you can even see it in the pictures of there's a thing shooting sand back behind the stage. It's what are you doing? You would think you'd have to be good at planning things to, plan things.
Mm-hmm. But they're not. Sargassum seaweed. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Don't care. Is the water still blue?
No, it's not. That's the problem. You can't see anything but seaweed everywhere. That's the problem.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
As long as not, I hate to steal a Kevin James line here, but as long as it's not in the bottom of a lake and I think it's somebody trying to steal me under where I have to go, icky toes, I don't care. That's when seaweed bothers me, when I feel it and I can't see it, and it touches my foot in the lake.
Well, you'll not be able to get in the water.
There's a pool in my house,
sure.
So I don't really care.
Okay, all right.
I don't care.
All right.
I'll be honest with you. This will be unpopular with some people. I have vacationed off the coast of North Carolina for enough years. I don't think it can get much grosser. I also worked for the Jets for a while, so I've been to the Jersey Shore. Do you understand how high my bar is for gross coast? The people from Jersey Shore were the good ones.
Nice.
When the situation's on the high side, I think I'll be fine. My story is about Mammoth Lakes. It's 230 miles southeast of Sacramento in the Sierra Nevada. And this happened a week ago. Couple let their dog out the back of their home. Dog runs out. Dog starts making snarling noises. They're afraid the dog is in a fight with the neighbor's dog. It wasn't a neighbor's dog. What do you think it was?
A cougar.
Cougar would be a good answer. It was a black bear.
Okay.
First of all, black bears are not overly aggressive.
No, they're not.
But it does. The couple did sustain significant injuries after they tried to fight the bear. What do you think they fought the bear with? Because they looked out and they saw it was tussling with their dog, and they went, "Oh, we gotta go save Butternuts or Buttersquash or whatever the dog's name is." So they picked up the first two things they saw. What were those two things?
A broom.
Dumber than that. One is smarter than that. One is dumber than that.
A flower pot.
Still in the same boat. Although the flower pot was actually closer than I would have thought you would have gotten.
The trash can.
It's a water bottle.
Okay.
And a hatchet.
Hatchet I get. Water bottle.
Do you realize how hard you'd have to hit a bear in the head with a hatchet? And you got to get close enough to do it before they, eat you.
Trust me, I'm not getting close enough to hatch him with it.
They did.
No, I'm throwing that damn thing and hoping I hit him, and if I don't hit him, see you, Fido.
What are you trying to go Diamond Dave's ninja teaching skill? Just ninja star.
Well, look.
Got him in the forehead.
There's zero chance I win mano a mano with the bear. Not happening. I'm not rolling out there just going, let's have old fisticuffs like it's 1920s boxing. I'm not doing that. I'll make an effort, and if that effort fails, it was fun having that dog, and I'm glad that we had the time that we had together. But the Lord
will cherish them forever.
Right. The Lord has chosen him to go across the Rainbow Bridge, and there's nothing I can do to have him come back.
He has been volunteered as tribute.
Right. I don't know, because that's a GD bear, and we don't fight bears.
I chose the worst time humanly possible to stop paying attention. My ADHD took a hold, and all I heard was what he said right there, and he shifted his camera all the way across the room as he did it.
People got to learn this lesson. You don't fight bears. It's very simple. Did they go to the hospital with severe injuries? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of hoping they did.
Tank's views do not necessarily reflect the rest of the entity.
At Sports Tank ESPN.
They did sustain some significant injuries. It did not elaborate on what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I used to live in the woods. I lived in Black Mountain. When we had what did we call that place? The bunker?
Mm-hmm.
When we did that, I used to tell Tank every day, when you drive up my driveway, there's a great chance that you're going to meet at least Yogi. You might meet Yogi, Scrappy, all the other dudes on the way up here because we got a mess of bears up here. And every time I let my dog out, I would look at that dog and go, listen, I know you're not the smartest four-legged canine that's ever lived. If you tangle with that bear, it's going to eat you.
Mm-hmm.
I know you think you're Billy Badass. I get that. I see it in your face. Sweet dog. Hated everything that wasn't human. I would look her in the face and go, I hope this is not the last time we have seen one another. But it could be because you're stupid and you like to fight out of your weight class. Because that thing eats things like you for brekkie. And it's about brekkie time.
I don't know what would possess someone to try to fight a bear with a water bottle. I mean, it's not even like it was a frozen water bottle.
Is it bad that I think the hatchet's dumber?
Yes.
I actually think the hatchet's dumber.
That's not.
I don't know if you've ever seen the skull on a bear or how long their arms are. For you to walk in there like Sylvester Stallone and Rambo, like, got his number now. You are first of all, either you are a way better dude than I am, or, and this is what I find to be way more likely, you have the same IQ that water bottle has.
All right, let me try to put this in maybe a way that makes a little more sense. Okay, so Jeremy, I'm going to put you in a fight with Brock Lesnar. And you can either have a wiffle ball bat or a 5-inch knife. Which one would you like to have?
Both.
You don't get both.
And a taser.
You don't get both. You got to pick one or the other. What you just said was the wiffle ball bat is as stupid as the knife. And the
wiffle ball bat, I go ahead and tell you, I'm aiming for one thing.
His Netherlands. You shoot for the Netherlands and hope he ends up Dutch.
I'm going to get him right in the Holland. I'm not going to lie to you. When you said knife, I was thinking, I think I'd rather have the wiffle ball bat. Because here's the thing. I could swing the bejesus out of a wiffle ball bat, and it's way bigger than that knife.
Sure. But the wiffle ball bat's just going to piss him off.
I mean, none of it's
none of
it's going to make him feel warm and fuzzy about life. I mean, I don't think he's going to look at any of it and go, "Yeah, I'm glad you did that. Thank you, sir."
No.
Has anybody ever told you look like Luke Combs? Please hit me in the schnards with a wiffle ball bat again. That was fun.
That's dumb.
I mean, hey, maybe he gets down like that. I don't know. You'd have to ask, his lawyer, because I think his lawyer knows how it gets down pretty well. That was a WWE joke. Don't tell many of those.
I think too many people know how he
for sure
gets down, and that's the big problem there. Yeah.
Heard it. What? Never mind. No good could come from what I was getting ready to say.
I have no idea.
I'll put it this way. It was going to start with I heard, and it was going to end with not the big show. So you can figure out where you want to go from there.
I mean, that's a way to say that. I don't know that I would have.
Look, I learned the lesson years ago. When I was a kid, it was water. As an adult, it's steroids. But at the end of the day, you still put it on and then you have a shrinky dink. It's went in the oven, came out pequeño.
The Denver Broncos, by the way. The Denver Broncos, they have solved the problem. Last year, if you thought this wide receiver core was not good enough, was not getting the most out of Bo Nix, they made the move in the offseason that is going to fix that problem. And you would think maybe I'm talking about Jaden Waddle, but no.
The legend,
the MVP
is back.
himself, is making his triumphant return to an NFL training camp squad. And the Broncos have signed UFL Offensive Player of the Year, Hakeem Butler. Let's go. Oh, Hakeem the Dream is keeping that dream alive.
That's more hands than he'll have touching NFL football. I'm pretty sure it's more hands than he's ever had touching NFL football.
Oh, come on. I mean, he had a stat or two in the league, didn't he? He had No, he didn't. He didn't.
I already knew the answer to this.
See, I didn't know the answer to that. I thought maybe he had a catch in the NFL.
He's only played 2 games.
He's not. He is not.
He's only put on a uniform 2 times. I do believe he at one time had the record in the 2020s of the most games on an NFL roster where he never put on a jersey. Because he was inactive like 40-some-odd times.
Mm-hmm. Came in.
He was a rolling every week when we did the fantasy football show with Great North Sports. Every single week he was inactive for whatever team he was on.
Mm-hmm. Came into the league in 2019, drafted in the 4th round, 103 overall by the Arizona Cardinals. He would then go on to play for the Carolina Panthers, practice squad only. The Philadelphia Eagles, where he did appear in 2 games. No stats, by the way. He also has spent time with the practice squads of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and now the Denver Broncos. His trip around the sun also includes a stint with the BC Lions, the Edmonton Elks, and 3 different stints with the
Edmonton Elk?
The Edmonton Elks.
Elks?
Yes.
I thought the plural of elk was elk.
Well, they don't abide by that. They are the Edmonton Elks.
We got the Ontario Moosin, too?
I mean, it's Canadian, so maybe up there they put S's on stuff that we don't.
Am I wrong here? The plural of elk is elk.
I believe so. You possibly are correct. It's not elk-eye. I know that.
It's not octopi either.
No, that's octopus.
I'm telling you, that's another one of those. I know a teacher told me that. And look, I did not necessarily get the best education you ever saw because I had to get in where I fit in. And I know for a fact I was once told it was octopi.
Sure.
And now every time I hear somebody say octopuses, I go, that sounds wrong.
There's a reason why we call it octopi. It's so we don't almost say the bad thing.
100%.
Right. It might be octopuses, but I am not pushing that line because I will say it wrong, and it'll be super funny.
See, Gotham, he got it right in the chat. He said elk, moose, and deer are all singular and plural.
Yes.
That's why it's not elks, moosin, or deerbra. That's why it's not, okay?
Deerbra?
That's a Kevin Hart joke.
Ah.
Got a deerbra. Sorry.
Okay.
Sometimes you go off on a tangent.
Sure.
This is what happens when you fight I was trying to think of a bear eye with a
easy
water bottle.
Easy. Hakeem Butler joining
a flock of bears.
It's a flock of bears.
It's a whole flock of bears.
I believe they call that a murder of bears.
That's ravens. After you corrected me on that the other day, I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. Or crows. Crows.
Yeah. It's a murder of crows.
Ravens and crows are the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A den of bears, maybe?
Flock. I'm going flock. It's flock.
With the flock of moosin. Broncos, yeah, they did add Jalen Waddle, but this is the move that's going to put them over the top. Hakeem Butler returning to the NFL.
I got a breaking news alert of this at 7:45 this morning.
No, you did not.
And I do not know how that got through my do not disturb, but it did. And that's what woke my day up today. The Denver Broncos have made a franchise-altering move, adding a guy that has about as good a chance of making this roster as I do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. James Pierce Jr. reports for minicamp.
He did.
Look at that. Okay.
Gotham just Stephen Tao just said crows will also bring you trinkets if you befriend them. How do you befriend a crow?
That's a good question.
I mean, it is a bird, so it's not real. So that's just the government trying to get you. They're just trying to get you. Because, see, now that you think the crow's your friend, next thing you know, pecks your eyes out. That's how it happens.
Crows do like shiny
You know who taught me
things.
that? LeVar Burton on Reading Rainbow when I was a kid. I remember it specifically.
Yeah. Gotham says all you have to do is just feed them and don't be a jerk. So you
I have
no shot. You
No,
have
because
zero
I'm scared
shot.
to death of them. A crow could bring me a gold bar, and I wouldn't trust it. I don't know what you want from me. The government's surveilling me through you.
Right. Jeremy does not accept gifts from birds, varmints, or octopi, just so we all know.
Or bear eye.
That's right.
Yeah. Moosin, Dearbra, no.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Daily Draft is coming up next. This is what would we wish could happen in other sports.
We've seen the Knicks win an NBA title.
Or sport, okay. Yeah, all right.
It can be any sport. I don't care.
All right.
If there's one thing you could see, any team winning a title, anything like that, what do you want to see?
All right, we'll do that Daily Draft when we return.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Still looking at some pretty good weather. Beautiful afternoon and evening if you do have to head on out. Good drive home this afternoon. Should be more blue sky than anything else. 78. Tonight becoming partly cloudy as we drop back probably to about 55. Some areas will actually get into the low 50s. 80 tomorrow, partial sun. Wednesday, sunshine, upper 80s. Likely showers and thunderstorms later Thursday and Friday. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's Luxe Boxes. Choose the $5, $7, or $9 box. Now with the shredded beef dipping taco. Limited time at participating stores while supplies last. Prices vary. Freezes and specialty drinks not included. Tax extra.
America is turning 250, and iHeartRadio is celebrating with $250,000 in cash. Weekdays through July 4th. Listen for your chance to win $2,500 so you can take the ultimate American getaway.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Incredible service, honest communication, trusted accountability. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Thursday, June 25th, roll up your sleeve and help save lives at the 39th Annual Operation Blood Drive with WLOS, iHeartMedia Asheville, and the American Red Cross. Give blood, grab a free t-shirt, a $15 e-gift card, and a shot at $7,500. Visit redcrossblood.org to see locations.
If you run a business and need to get your message to your next customers fast, nothing is faster than audio with iHeart. Let us help you grow your business at the speed of sound today at 844-844-iHeart.
The iHeartRadio app now has presets. Just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
The Ingalls Advantage isn't just about savings or the best quality food for your family. It's more than that. It's the advantage of being a part of a community. That's why we provide over 2 million pounds of food every year through regular donations and programs like the Ingalls Giving Tree, Food for Thought, and the Ingalls Fill a Backpack program. It's the right thing to do, and we know that you would do the same. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
When morning has broken, along with the news, start with the facts and a laugh. First News on 570 with Mark Starling and Tank Spencer. Now on 570 and 92.9 FM.
Good morning, guys. I just want to warn you, traffic is tough out there.
We are here for you to tell you how to keep safe.
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can.
To provide the music, talk, and sports you love. And to deliver the news that matters to you. We are the voices you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
ESPN Asheville. Yeah. WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
This is the Sportsocracy. Welcome back into a Monday edition, a championship edition of the Sportsocracy. Heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. Seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. It is a championship Monday. We are celebrating as an entire state today. Another pro sports championship has come back to the state of North Carolina. Actually, it's the only one. It's the only one that we won before, and now it's back again. It's the Stanley Cup, thanks to Rod Brindamore and all of the Carolina Panthers.
Dog.
Yep. Dude going shirtless, tarps off in the locker room, just looking like, I was going to say something mean, but I'm not going to. Looking way better than I ever will at his age.
That's hold up. How old is Rob Brindamore?
55, maybe? Somewhere in that neighborhood.
You remember that thing Patrick Holt used to say about – he is 55.
Yeah.
Remember that thing Patrick Holt used to say about me that Jay Wright looked younger than me?
Yeah.
Rob Brindamore, you should not be trying to look better than him at his age. You should be trying to look better than him today. Because he's 13 years older than you. He's already beat you.
That's what I'm saying. He looks better at 55 than I will ever have at any point in my life. So
or did it at 22.
Yeah. Just saying.
And that's why we call him Tank.
That's right. Hurricanes lifting the cup again. You want to hear all about it. Of course, you can tune in to our good friends, Great North Sports, 8 o'clock on the YouTubes on a Wednesday, as you will have David Smith and Dubs just giving you all of the ins and outs, the pros and cons, and all that about how the NHL season wrapped up with the Hurricanes taking down the Las Vegas Golden Knights in Las Vegas. Was that last night? Yeah, last night. To win the Stanley Cup for the second time. First time in 20 years. So, with the championships being won, with the Hurricanes breaking their 20-year drought, and the Knicks breaking a 53-year drought after winning their first title since 1973.
It got me thinking, what could happen in sports that would feel like it did when the Knicks won their title?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the first pick because I think the very obvious number one pick is my team.
The Jets.
Jets winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing I could wrap my brain around that would feel that same way because it's a mixture of things. It has to be a super popular team in one of the biggest cities in the country that has had a lot of chances The Jets haven't made it back to a Super Bowl, but they've been. I mean, I think they played in 5 AFC Championship games.
Mm-hmm.
They've been close. Hell, they played in 2 back-to-back. And that's the one that feels the most snake-bitten to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one where I think you're going to have a parade that would consume New York City the way that the Knicks will. That parade's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, take every Yankee parade you ever saw and multiply them by 10. That's what the Knicks will be.
You think so?
Well, the Yankees won so many of them.
I mean, I agree with you that there's a possibility for that. I'm just wondering if that's still the case. Right? Like if they'd have won it back in the 90s with Patrick Ewing and John Starks, I could see a massive parade, record-breaking crowd for a parade. The Knicks, possibly, but with the the way that the sport has kind of waned,
it doesn't matter. In New York City, it's still huge.
Oh, I'm sure it is, and it's.
I mean, even
be
the things that I've
crowd.
held against the Knicks, Charles Oakley, and what they've done with celebrities down on Celebrity Row. The reason they do it's because they can.
Yeah.
If the Oklahoma City Thunder can't do that.
The most
if Ethan Hawke wanted to show up to a Thunder game, they'd probably let him play 2 quarters.
The most interesting thing about that was that this will be the first parade for the New York Knicks. Back in the 70s, basketball wasn't even big enough for them to get parades. So they won the NBA title in 1970 and 73 and never got a parade because it was just a throwaway sport at the time.
And as a guy that's been a New York sports fan, sir, first of all, it's 2 things in the chat I need to touch on. First one was Gary Birch said, you said it couldn't be your team. No, I said take your team out of it, and I did. I'm not saying this because I'm a Jets fan. I'm saying this because I've worked with that team for long enough. I know what will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Jimothy said, I think the Giants over the Patriots is larger than anything the Knicks will be. Here's one problem. They had just won one 15 years before. So you didn't have to wait 53 years. You also split the fan base in half in New York with the Jets and the Giants, with the Yankees and the Mets. You don't do that in basketball.
No,
the Nets are an afterthought.
I was going to say there's not a whole lot of Brooklyn Nets fans anymore
because they were in Jersey. That was and well, so were the Jets. No, they were located. Their stadium was located in New Jersey. Headquarters is still in New York. That's still a New York thing. The Nets were never that.
Yep.
Now, they might be 20 years from now, but I'm going to go on a limb and say I doubt it.
Yeah.
The team in New York City has been, and always will be the New York Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest one we'll see in our lifetime. After the Cubs, the Knicks were 2. Yeah. I think the Jets were 3.
Yeah.
And now I'm really curious to see where you go because I've got 2 that I think you probably will take, and I'm going to be real sad when you do.
Well, I'm gonna make my first selection in honor of someone else. I will make my first selection in honor of David Smith.
No!
Because my number 1 has to be a Canadian team winning the Cup.
Oh,
again.
I almost called you a bad word.
Why?
Because you cheated, and I didn't tell you couldn't do it. I was thinking you were going to say the Maple Leafs because he is.
No, he's a Canadian.
He's a Canadians fan. I thought you were going to.
No, it's just a Canadian team. Like it does.
I didn't think of you taking them all.
Right, like any Canadian team, the Toronto Maple Leafs, who were original members, haven't won one in 70 years or something.
70 or 59.
Montreal was the last team to win it in 93.
Yes.
Vancouver, I don't think they've ever won one.
Oh, you did that so much better than I thought you were going to. When you said in honor of David Smith, I went, he's going to take Montreal and Toronto back to back. Nope.
No.
You just took them all in one fell swoop.
I did. I just put that thumb on the scale. Because a Canadian team winning the Stanley Cup, to me, that feels like, I'm not even a hockey fan, obviously, but that feels like one of the great injustices of sports. Like, they're supposed to be better at this than we are. Yet somehow we, as the American teams keep winning the Stanley Cup. Oh, and by the way, we stole the gold medal from them in hockey as well. Oh, yeah, and men's and women's. So, I mean, Canada needs a little bit of happiness. So I think a Canadian team winning the Stanley Cup is probably the only thing that would – or one of the main things that would rival a Jets win of the Super Bowl.
That would be a high water mark for sure. That was a pro play by you.
Thank you.
I didn't for 1 second think you were going to do it that way. So I did not put the rule in, which means you weren't cheating.
And then the second pick here, I'll go with the Detroit Lions. The Lions winning a Super Bowl is just one of those that, I mean, there are a lot of deserving fan bases out there.
I'm getting ready to get
and he'll probably name all the ones that I could name here. You know what they are. You know the ones that have had the longest droughts or have never won a title. I mean, Detroit's one of those teams that they were like the Maple Leafs. They were an original franchise of the NFL and won all of these titles back in the 40s. But since the merger and the Super Bowl came about, just have never been able to get there. And I think more recent history sways me toward them more than any of the others, because this has been a team for the last 3-4 years that has been built to be able to be on the cusp of it, and they did. I mean, they made it to an NFC Championship game.
The Lions would not have been this high for me until the last 5 years, because I don't feel
because you didn't try hard enough.
This is going to sound no, it's not that you just weren't good enough.
Right. That's what I'm saying,
will tell you, as a fan of it, I have watched my team get beaten 3 AFC Championship games. It is the most suffocatingly devastating thing you will ever see.
Yeah.
When people say I would rather get there, I would rather lose and never come close than get there and lose, I agree wholeheartedly. Because it is so much worse.
Mm-hmm.
These last 10 years of going 4-13, I never had any expectation it was going to be better than that.
I mean, you know, I know this is nowhere close to like an apples to apples comparison, but I think it also kind of goes down that path of all the national championships I've ever, watched in college basketball, even the ones where Carolina won, I never felt as dejected about anything than the Villanova loss. The one we lost on the last shot to what was his name? Chris Durham is what I want to say. Was that his name? The kid that hit the shot? No. Jenkins.
Chris
Jenkins. When Chris Jenkins hit that shot after, Marcus Page hit the big shot and then he hit a bigger shot at the buzzer, nothing killed me more than watching my team lose a national championship. So, I mean, in a way, I can see it. Although, I mean, you do still have – you don't take any solace in winning an AFC championship? None?
No.
I mean, you still get a ring for that.
I mean, I wouldn't know because I've never seen it. But I mean, my guess. Although that does take me into my next pick. Yeah. That's the Buffalo Bills. That should have been the next one.
Yeah.
Buffalo, you got to that many Super Bowls and never got there, and now you've had one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
You've had hope every single year, and it's just crushed you. I'm a lifelong Jets fan that I want to see the Buffalo Bills win one. I take no joy in saying that I think they've missed their window. I'm not happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm reading the tea leaves here of at some point you have to go, it ain't going to happen.
Right. Hey, you never know. Just because your window may close doesn't mean your window's not going to open back up again. You just need to work on it.
I have another football one I want to take, but I'm either going to leave it for you or I'll take it on the other side.
Okay.
This is Cleveland Guardians. That team's been around for almost 80 years.
Uh-huh.
They won the World Series in 1948.
Mm-hmm.
They've actually been along considerably more than 80 years. It's been almost 80 years since they won one. You've gone through name changes. You've gone through everything else. I mean, and I'll be honest with you, you could do this with every team in Cleveland outside of the Cavaliers, which is why I think the Cavaliers winning one was, I would say that's on the high side of biggest moments that I've ever seen in sports.
Mm-hmm.
They don't contend with the Red Sox. They don't contend with the Cubs. They don't contend with, the Knicks winning one. But outside of that, the Cavaliers are really high.
Yeah. You mean the Guardians?
What'd I say?
Cavaliers.
No, the Cavaliers win is up there.
Oh, okay.
I think the Guardians would because that's still a baseball market. In places that don't do baseball as aggressively, I mean, it's not New York and it's not Boston, but it's right behind it.
Is it a baseball market, though, because everything else has been so bad? Would be my question. Because outside of the Cavaliers, 2 times? I mean, I guess you could count now because they have been kind of close the last couple of years without LeBron. But with LeBron, and then when Brad Daugherty was on the team back in the 90s, those are the only 2 windows the Cavs ever had to win anything.
Other than that, they were an afterthought,
right.
Which is also there's another team that I haven't taken yet. That's why, because you haven't been relevant.
And that's the team that I'm going to take is the Browns.
That was not the one I was talking about. That's why I took the Bills over them, because the Bills have been so close. The Browns haven't been all that close. The reason the Browns will be next for me, you had your team taken away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Your team moved away, so you've seen the ultimate heartbreak.
Yep.
And you had the ultimate heartbreak to John Elway back in the 80s. So I can't put you over a team that lost that many Super Bowls and has been this close that many times. But other than that, yeah, they were next.
Right. But is Cleveland a baseball city because that's the only thing that's been good consistently for them? And hell, even they've had many, many seasons where they weren't even good. But at least in the 90s, the Kenny Lofton, Carlos Baerga, those Indians, they were in the World Series at least. They've had some teams that came close. But I think the reason Cleveland is such a baseball market is because everything else has been so bad there.
It's part of it.
You're so loyal that I think that will be a joyous moment for everyone that is not a fan of a team in that division. I think everybody can rally around the storyline of the Cleveland Browns finally rising out of the ashes in 20 more years and winning a Super Bowl. So my next pick's Cleveland. And then is this just teams to win a championship, or is this things that we want to see happen in sports? Because I have one that's not a team winning.
What is it?
It's Major League Baseball agreeing on a salary cap.
That is not what I thought it would be. That was not the intention. But you know what? I'll allow it.
Okay. I think that it would be
because baseball fans would celebrate that like it was a championship.
Absolutely. If
I think that's the only one that we have that would play into. But
probably,
I'll allow it.
If today we got the breaking news that the Major League Baseball Players Association has, backpedaled and have decided that it is in the best interest of the sport that we do adopt a salary cap, now we can talk about where that level, what the number's going to be and all of that. I think that would be celebrated by baseball fans as one of the greatest championships ever, because we all know what's coming. If you're a baseball fan and you're honest with yourself, you know what's coming. The ownership says we have to have a salary cap. The players say no. They are going to have a work stoppage that will rival any other work stoppage in the history of professional sports. That's my fear. This is not going to be a 1-2 month kind of a thing. This is going to be drawn out. They could miss an entire season and then some change of another season. I think this would be the biggest thing that we could have happen in the sports world.
Well, the reason that I asked so many questions is because one of the ones I've been sitting on that I had a feeling you weren't going to take, but now you're getting cute, so I'm going to have to do it now. It's a U.S. win in the World Cup.
Okay.
U.S. winning the World Cup, and I'll tell you why. It's the one thing we've never won.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I would love for soccer to be popular in this country. It's never going to be until you give us a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Ask yourself this question. Do you find it ironic, and I've not said this because we're in the Carolina market, do you find it ironic that the Stanley Cup had so much momentum behind it this year after we just won in the hockey a few months ago? I don't think that's an irony.
No.
I think a lot of people got into the hockey watching us against Canada, watching us against the world, and then the Stanley Cup happened and people watched it and went, oh, that's fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, am I as rabid about my hockey team as I am about my NFL team? No, but you're never going to – there's almost no way for you to get there. That's not a win for hockey. The win for hockey is how much momentum they just had behind the Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get momentum behind soccer in this country, we're going to need to at the very least, be competitive.
Absolutely.
By the way, this is breaking news that somebody posted in the chat. It was Gambit fan. Cape Verde just tied Spain. Finished in a 0-0 tie. Spain's the favorite.
That's special.
It's a sign that Spain may have something to do with a pig's face. They may have something in common. Both cheeks. Both cheeks.
Good Lord.
I got to take another one here. I'm debating between. You know what? I'm gonna take the one that I know you don't want to.
Okay.
LA Clippers NBA title.
Okay.
You have been the stepchild to the Lakers for so long, and you have done everything in your God-given power over 10 years to be relevant, and you haven't done it.
Right.
I mean, you wound up with Kawhi Leonard single-handedly took the Toronto Raptors to an NBA title. He can't get you out of the first round of the playoffs. That is Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, all the things you've had over the last 10 to 15 years. And you're still the little sister to a god-awful L.A. Lakers team.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one it wouldn't be like the Knicks, but for the loyal part of that fan base, it would be out of this world. I also have a big sympathy for teams that have just been terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And they have been terrible.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, I think I'm going one more with a team, and it's the San Diego Padres.
Do they have fans?
I mean, I think they do. I'm pretty sure they've got some out there somewhere.
I can't feel sorry. You live in San Diego. I don't feel sorry for you.
San Diego's always been one of those teams, though, that I've felt like there have been several times where they have been good enough to compete, but just not good enough to get there. Right? All the money that baseball team has spent over the last decade to try to compete in the West with the Dodgers and such, and spending money on Fernando Tatis and anyway, the big contracts that they've had. There have been several others that are just not coming to my head right now. But I think back like to the 90s when they had like John Kruk and Fred McGriff and Gary Sheffield and Tony Gwynn. Like, you're telling me that team was never able to get it done? And I don't even think that. Did they go to a World Series? Yeah, they did.
They did.
Like 96-ish or something like that.
And I don't remember who that may have. No. I don't remember who they played.
I want to say they played the Yankees. I want to say the Yankees beat them one year in the 90s, but yeah, I would say San Diego is probably on my list. And then, you know what? I'm just going to cap this off with, now that we've had the UFC fights at the White House lawn, now I want UFC fights at the Vatican. That'll be the I want to see the Pope come out there and introduce the fights along with Bruce Buffer. Actually, I want to hear Bruce Buffer introduce the Pope. That's what I want to hear. The Great Pontiff! Yeah.
They pay us to do this. I'm going to cheat because my answer changed because somebody put one in the chat that was better than mine.
Okay. It
was Joshua Penix.
Okay.
Denny Hamlin winning a cup title.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. I saw that and I went, oh, God, he never has won a title, has he? He has the most wins of any driver that's not won a title.
Yep.
That's a great one. Joshua Penix, thank you. I was going to go Buffalo Sabres, but that would be a – and then one. Yeah, Denny Hamlin. Frankly, if I had thought of that, I might have taken it earlier.
Yeah. Mr. Bridesmaid.
Because he's been in the chase like a gajillion times.
Mm-hmm. Currently second. This is Denny Hamlin's story of his life. Always finishing in second. But currently. Well, I don't know. With the win, he won at Pocono on Saturday. So with that win, he may have taken the lead. He may have taken the points lead. I know he was in second going into the weekend, but I have not looked.
He has a legit chance to win it this year.
Absolutely. I mean, he's had a chance to win it for
he's still
12
second.
years.
He's behind Tyler Reddick.
Okay. They should have about the same number of wins now because he's won 3
Reddick
in a
has
row.
5. Hamlin has 4.
Okay. All right. Hamlin's won the last 3 in a row. So maybe this is the year.
And the rest of the series has 7. Mm-hmm. They have 9 together. The rest of the series has 7 combined.
Yeah.
I hope he gets it this year.
Yeah. And what was your last one?
Denny Hamlin.
No. I mean, you said I would have taken.
Oh, the Buffalo Sabres.
Sabres.
Because Bills fans tend to be Sabres fans, and you know what? It's de facto.
You took Buffalo, so put a plus on that one. I would say the
Buffalo
city.
plus.
Right.
But
the city of Buffalo winning anything. Yeah.
Yes, Great North Sports. I could not read that in spite of the fact I wanted to. I can read your super chat, though. And we have another super chat from Colin that will start a whole nother topic. So apologies, Colin, it took so long. We were down another rabbit hole. We'll get to that one after the break.
Okay. All right. We'll
do
first.
this one now.
All
this
right.
one's about.
All about the money. All about the money.
This one's from Great North, and it's a really good point. He said, what people don't understand is Canadians are just happy Americans are watching hockey.
Sure.
That's the important part. There's 7 Canadian teams out of 32. So us not winning a title is, I mean, we don't love it, but just glad that the sport's getting more notoriety. He's actually told me that before.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Still, you want to win one.
Oh, and I will say the last 6 months has probably put hockey as I would say that has officially replaced basketball in all forms for me.
So you're pro football, college football, distant third hockey?
It's not as distant as you would think. The problem is, again, I don't know the players.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know what I'm rooting for, and it moves quick, and I'm still not quite acclimated to. On a football field, I can tell every player. Hockey's a little different. I'm still figuring out, bodies types and the real big guy's a defenseman. Yes, I didn't know that. I mean, it makes sense when you said it, but I didn't know it at first.
You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
And you can be there
for a weekend full of superstar performances.
Are you ready?
Once-in-a-lifetime moments you'll have to see to believe.
We're getting this party going, huh?
Only limited single-night tickets remain. Get yours while you still can now at AXS.com. And we'll see you at our 2026 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
America's 250th anniversary is a big event, and if you're promoting a business, your advertising plan needs to be bigger than one channel. iHeart can help you message up to July 4th across podcast and radio. Call 844-844-iHeart today to get started.
Not everyone can foster or adopt, but you can still support kids in Henderson County by helping provide meals and birthday boxes or hosting a parents' night out. Help make a difference in a child's life. Contact Kim at 694-6248. Your connection matters. Share this information to help us increase awareness in the community. Learn more about meaningful ways to support. Visit WNCHomes4kids.com. WNCHomes, 4, kids.com.
Joy is essential and it's also elusive. But now there's a new and exciting way to start your journey toward a more joyful existence. Joy 101. It's a new podcast hosted by me, Hoda Kotb. If you're craving inspiration to maximize your joy, tune into these candid, uplifting, and moving on-air chats. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Joy 101, and listen now. Joy 101 with Hoda Kotb is presented by CVS.
Now's your chance to win $2,500. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, America. That's America. Enter it now.
Sure. You know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
The Ingalls Advantage isn't just about savings or the best quality food for your family. It's more than that. It's the advantage of being a part of a community. That's why we provide over 2 million pounds of food every year through regular donations and programs like the Ingalls Giving Tree, Food for Thought, and the Ingalls Fill a Backpack program. It's the right thing to do. And we know that you would do the same. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Still looking at some pretty good weather. Beautiful afternoon and evening if you do have to head on out. Good drive home this afternoon. Should be more blue sky than anything else. 78. Tonight becoming partly cloudy as we drop back probably to about 55. Some areas will actually get into the low 50s. 80 tomorrow, partial sun. Wednesday, sunshine, upper 80s. Likely showers and thunderstorms later Thursday and Friday. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Girl, it's back. We've been waiting. I love that honey pepper pimento sandwich.
And that pineapple dragon fruit and Sprite is everything. It's got that razzle-dazzle that makes you stop and say, okay, wait a minute.
I love the creaminess of the pimento cheese. It's savory, it's bold, it's flavorful.
Our faves are back. High five, girl.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Carolina Complete Health. We are here for your health. HereForYourHealthNC.com.
iHeartRadio FIFA World Cup Update.
The World Cup is in full swing, and the U.S. is set to resume group stage action on Friday. Head coach Mauricio Pochettino says he believes the opening win over Paraguay is helping the sport grow in the States.
I am so proud, and we are so proud, all, because I think we are winning a lot of fans.
The U.S. will meet Australia Friday afternoon. Then they'll wrap up the group stage against Turkey next week.
For live Fox coverage, search World Cup now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Carolina Complete Health. From Charlotte and Greensboro to Raleigh, Durham, Asheville, and Wilmington. We're here for communities across North Carolina, connecting you to the care you need. We are here for your health. Visit hereforyourhealthnc.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, We cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It is time for the most important message of the day.
Don't do crimes!
I don't know why that would make me chuckle so much. It just felt like you really had to try to get that one out there.
My voice is shot.
Between
the Knicks and the Hurricanes, and I went and played golf yesterday. I played shockingly better than usual golf.
Nice.
And I talked a lot of excrement.
Of course.
I mean, you take how much you think it is and multiply it by 4, and you're in the ballpark.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least you were doing something safe over the weekend, because it was a terrible weekend for extreme sports. I'm sure you heard about the plane crash in Missouri.
I know nothing.
12 skydivers were killed when their plane crashed just shortly after takeoff.
Oh, that's
in
awful.
Missouri. Awful, awful story. And then there was the story out of Brazil. Rope jumping is different from bungee jumping.
I did hear.
A Brazilian woman was rope jumping off of a bridge called the Skeleton Bridge, which that in and of itself, if I was in Brazil just visiting and they were like, "Hey, you want to go jump off the Skeleton Bridge?" No, ma'am, I do not. Do you have like a friendlier named bridge that we could jump off of? This woman was being helped out in what is described in the story as the Superman position, where she has her arms out wide and her feet together, and 3 dudes pick her up and throw her off the bridge. And you're supposed to go off kind of Superman style, and then it's unlike a bungee jumping when you get to the bottom and the bungee sends you upward. This is more of a rope that swings you. So she was just going to swing off of this rope, off of this bridge that's 130 feet in the air. The problem with what happened was they didn't tie her to the bridge. 3 men flung her 130 feet off of a bridge, and she was tied to nothing. They will all probably be charged with murder. 2 of them went running off into the jungle. They had to use drones to go find the guys after the incident happened. But this is what my nightmares are made of. When people say, "Hey, do you want to go skydiving?" No. Do you want to go bungee jumping? No, I do not.
Bungee jumping's hard on your back. I can tell you that much.
See, I couldn't. I
it's
wouldn't
really hard especially if you're heavy. Which
I was going to say, the first time I saw one of those videos where the bungee broke, I get my fat ass on there. No, thank you.
Bungee's not. That would be a very strange. Because that cord's huge.
Oh, sure, but it's happened. It's happened. I've seen the video. Videos. Sorry, that was a hiccup.
I was about to say, first day on the wagon there, Otis. My story is it's from the Pasadena Police Department. This video is not new, but it's the first time it's been released to the public. Mm-hmm. This is an incident that happened September the 7th, 2025. But just released the video. 2 officers are in a parking structure with the back hatch of their SUV open. Another car pulls into view. The video that we got was the dash cam of the second car. Mm-hmm. It is very obvious that all the officers know each other, and they are playfully playing around. The two that you can see outside the car, they're kind of a little horseplay. You cannot see what happens inside the car, but you can see what happens with the two in front of them. One of the officers draws his gun and points at the driver of the car that we're seeing come into frame. He then reholsters his gun, and you think everything is over until you see a plume of smoke, a big hole in the windshield, and the officer that had just pointed the gun responds as though he's been shot. Mm. So what happened behind the camera is that the car driving in drew his gun on the two officers standing there. The other one responded in kind, and apparently somebody forgot the safety. Mm. And now the Pasadena Police Department has had to put out a statement saying we do not condone this level of tomfoolery amongst our officers. And my question is, don't play with guns. And that's not a question. It's a statement. Don't play with bang-bangs. Mm-hmm. Okay? It's bad. It is a bad time. Yep. It is the first thing they tell you anytime you get certified to do anything with a bang-bang. Yes. It is not a gun. It does not know your intent. It does not know when you're playing around. And when it goes bang-bang, it's going to do that whether you meant it to or not.
Right. Guns are not toys. One slip up with this, and you're going to have more than just a bad day. Man, that's a whole different kind of horseplay. All right, Jeremy, our final two-a-day for the day. The Detroit Lions. We've been through the Detroit Lions schedule. We've done the prognostication for just how many dozens of games the Detroit Lions will win this year. The biggest question I have about Detroit is, what about your coaching? Is your coaching elite? Because I think your offense, we've seen it. It can be elite. We've never really seen your defense do that. But what about your coaching?
I like Kelvin Shepard. I mean, I think last year's obviously his first year as the DC because Aaron Glenn took the Jets job. I think he did as good of a job as you can with the pieces that he has. Mm-hmm. The problem last year is that the offense was just not good. At least not to the level that it had been. Look, Dan Campbell's been in Detroit for, was it this year 6? Mm-hmm. He went 3-13-1 his first year there. He's been 9-8 or better every year since. Right. I don't think you can debate whether the coaching is good. The question is, did you hire the right offensive coordinator? And I'm not going to lie, Drew Petzing scares me to death.
Mm-hmm. But there's a difference between good coaching and elite coaching.
That's a fair. I mean, I don't think anybody's arguing that Dan Campbell, Sean McVay, or Andy Reid. But you don't have to have that to win. John Morton was an absolute abject disaster. And the bad thing is, I told you it was coming long before it ever happened. Mm-hmm. That's one of a few very bad names in Jet history, and I said that off the jump. That was one of the worst offenses I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. And to have the kind of talent that they have in Detroit and have it come that far off the rails was kind of shocking. Now, Drew Petzing is not a first-time offensive coordinator. We have given Drew a lot of flack on this show. He has been maybe not public enemy number 1, but he's been in public enemy top 10.
I would say he's definitely number 2 behind Kyle Shanahan.
Oh, I don't know that that's true. John Lynch catches way more flack from me than Kyle Shanahan ever thought of.
From you, yes. But I'm saying us collectively as a group.
Well, I mean, we've only created a shtick from one listener for one particular coach, and that was Kyle Shanahan. Mm-hmm. Drew Petzing's been high on that list, and he does scare me. The question is, how much worse can it be than it was last year? That team went 9-8 against a murderer's row schedule.
Mm-hmm. This year, you get a much easier schedule. And if you play up to your standards, the floor should be winning 11 games. And that's even including one game that maybe you should have won, but you lose late. Like one of those, I don't know, one of those throwaway Tampa Bay games. That seems to be the one of the opponents that they have a tougher time with, last year notwithstanding. But you lose a game that you're not supposed to lose, I could see that. Roster-wise, is the team good enough to – do they deserve to be in the Super Bowl contender category that Jeremy put them in earlier? It's very hard to find a hole on this team. They're few and far between. I would say pass rusher probably still is your biggest problem defensively. I have Aiden Hutchinson, but what else do I have?
I don't know that I agree with you on that.
What's worse? What's a bigger problem?
What do I actually trust in that secondary? The safeties obviously are, if they're healthy, they're fine. Neither one of them are healthy right now, which is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a corner on this team that I honestly trust?
Roger McCreary's not that guy for you? DJ Reed?
I love DJ Reed. I've always thought he was a 2. You drafted Terry and Arnold in the first round. You want him to be a dude.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a lot of bullets in the gun here.
Right.
Because that is one thing I will say about a team. If you're not good at drafting a position, just winding up with 10 of them, there are way worse possibilities than that.
Well, they've gone out and they've collected all guys that can play in this league. Rock Ya-Sin's not great, but
he's serviceable.
But he is a player in this league that can be serviceable. Avonte Maddox is another one that's had his moments, is not great, but if I have to throw him out there, then I can count on him for a few plays. Right? I don't want him to end up being the starter because then now we're talking about a real problem. But just to give any of these guys an extra breath to throw him out there for a couple of plays. Enos Rakestraw has not been great, but I think he's an okay player. And these are all guys that are not going to start. They're just depth pieces.
Well, the thing about Rakestraw is that you barely seen him. He's been in the league 2 years. He's played 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
So you just don't know. And that's – I think that's the problem kind of up and down the secondary here for Detroit is what can you count on? Roger McCreary is a good slot corner in this league.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he's elite? No. In large part, he has kind of been a product of what's around him. My biggest question is, have you hit on any of these guys? Did you hit on Keith Abney? Did you hit on Terry and Arnold? Because we're going into, was this year 3?
Yes.
Is Enos Rakestraw going to be a player? Is there anybody there that actually turns into a legit number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that going to have to be DJ Reed, and now you're trying to find a 2? Obviously much easier to find a 2, but DJ Reed has struggled with size for the vast majority of his career.
Right.
I think the front 7 is good.
Okay.
You're talking about another pass rusher between DJ Wanham, Derek Moore, they added Tyree West, who was a guy that I was very fond of in this class. I think they have a lot of rotational pieces that can play on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson. I really like how deep the interior is. I think they're fine there.
Okay.
My hang-up comes over 2 things. Do you have a number 1 corner, and what is the offensive system going to look like? Is this going to get closer to what it was with Ben Johnson, or are we going to be in some weird combination of what we had last year, which was clunky to say the least? Because I'm not even all that averse to losing David Montgomery. and this is one of those weird non-transitive property things where I feel way better about the Texans because they have him. I don't feel way worse about the Lions because they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because to me, for what he was asked to do, he only carried the ball 158 times last year. Jahmyr Gibbs is the one. If for nothing else, I like that Jahmyr Gibbs is probably going to get more touches, which, based on last year, would be super hard to do. They had 320 touches last year, and I think that could go up this year.
Right.
But Pacheco will be a fine version of what David Montgomery was.
Mm-hmm.
What version of Jared Goff are we going to get? And what does this offense look like? Good thing is you have a lot of time to figure it out because the schedule leaves a lot to be desired.
Mm-hmm. Well, this could be one of those. This could be one of those teams that, if it goes really well, we're talking about getting back to record territory with the amount they're scoring, with the yardage, with all of those things. But what will it mean once it comes playoff time? Because this team's not going to be very battle tested. I don't think.
Well, I mean, every team is battled. See, I don't worry about that in the NFL. You make it through an NFL schedule, I don't care who you played. You still played 17 NFL teams. I worry about that in college.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm not worried about that. You're also going to, because I'll go the opposite side and say, oh, they're not battle tested. Yeah, they're also fresh. Because
Maybe.
You're going to have played, I'll go out on a limb and say Jared Goff will have, let me just look at his career numbers here since he came to Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
He's always been really high in attempts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of the highest in the league. He's been over
accurate.
587 every year that he's been over 539 every year that he's been fully healthy in Detroit. I could see that being substantially lower this year.
Why?
I mean, how many of these games are going to be blowouts?
Oh, well, could be.
How many times do I need Jared Goff to throw for 450 as he's done a couple times since he's been to Detroit?
Mm-hmm.
Just looking up and down that schedule, it's not many.
No, you'll probably need him to against Buffalo. You'll probably need
Well, I mean,
him
look,
to.
I just go ahead and write that Buffalo game off because you're not winning it. Like, if I could bet one game right now, it's Buffalo to win that first game in the new stadium in Buffalo.
Sure.
Other than that, you play four teams that are in the bottom 10 of Super Bowl odds to start your season. So you're going to be 4-1 going into a bye week. Then you go into a back-to-backer at home against teams in your division. Then you play Miami, have a tough little stretch with New England, Tampa Bay, and Chicago. Then you go Atlanta, Tennessee, Minnesota, the Giants, the Bears, and the Green Bay Packers. If this team doesn't go 13-4, we need to have them investigated.
Yes. Yes.
And I don't care if Dr. Drew is calling this offense or Drew Petzing or Andrew Jackson. I don't care who it is. I was trying to think of another Drew. I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mouse could call this offense and go 10-7. But then it is the question that you asked. When you get to the playoffs, what is this going to be? Because you have let down in the playoffs a couple.
Absolutely. You've let down in the playoffs and okay, so go through that schedule and let's say that they are any worse than 13-4. Then that possibly means they've dropped games to the Jets or the Vikings or the Dolphins. I mean, unless you're just going straight up, they will not lose a game they're not supposed to. If that made any sense. I think I said that correctly.
You did.
But think about it in that sense. Are you seriously sitting here trying to tell me that they're not going to lose a single game that they're not supposed to? And when you get into the playoffs, you're not going to have one of those. You're not going to go through the playoffs and end up with a team that's that's much worse than you.
The Detroit Lions, to me, should be the one seed in the NFC if this is a well-coached team because that schedule is that bad.
Mm-hmm.
You have 10 games that you will win by showing up and putting your pants on the right direction.
Right.
If you get to 13-4, you will be the 1 seed in the NFC. And then everybody will have to come to Ford Field to beat you, because that's what people forget. Mm-hmm. That game that they choked away against San Francisco, it was on the road. It has been really hard to beat this team in Ford Field. And you talk about, and we started the show with it today. The Knicks did not have to be in MSG to carry that around. They were really difficult to beat in MSG through their process. Yeah. The Lions will be the same way, because the fan base is so starved for that one trophy that if you have to go in there and beat them, you're down 6.5 points before the game starts, because that place is going to be on fire for 3 hours. And if I'm Dan Campbell, that's what I'm preaching. I'm 100% preaching that is the goal. We do have a super chat to get to before we get out of here.
All right.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
I apologize. We have a lot of people in this building compared to what we usually have, so the internet's not running at its highest capabilities today. It's from Colin, who said, quick, fun game. Just look at the offensive lines of the top 8 teams. Put Buffalo's pass rush against that, they stand no chance. Now flip it. Look at their pass rushers against the offensive line of the Buffalo Bills. That's kind of the point that I was trying to make with Buffalo, is this team has regressed every single year because everything keeps getting more expensive. You haven't drafted particularly well, so you've missed on some of these guys that you took in the first, second, third round. Now the depth's hurt. And now you're completely trying to flip a defense around to playing something completely new, and I don't trust it. Because I'll be honest with you, I didn't like Rousseau standing up when he came out of Miami because he's 6'6". There's a reason you don't tend to have those guys be that tall, because they're so upright that it's really easy to push them out of place unless leverage is perfect. I just think Buffalo is one of those teams that you're looking at the logo and you're not looking at the product. Mm-hmm. And if you look at the product, the logo starts to get diminished pretty quick.
Yeah. We've got a whole lot going on in the sports world, despite all of the things that have occurred over the past weekend. Of course, we had a big win for the Canes. We had the big win for the Knicks. And, on our wish list is maybe one day we, the United States of America, will win the greatest soccer tournament in the land. However, it's going on right now, and you can follow it all with the DraftKings Sports app. Everywhere, all 50 states, of course, in North Carolina as well, with the whole world watching the tournament right now, from the group stage chaos to the knockout drama and the stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app will be in the palm of your hand, and you won't have to miss a single second of the action, whether you start at noon every day with the first game or you're watching the midnight matchup. You can have it all at your fingertips. New DraftKings customers, sign up with the code WPEK and spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code WPEK in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
We will see you back here in the Sportsocracy tomorrow at noon. Be here.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
Still looking at some pretty good weather. Beautiful afternoon and evening if you do have to head on out. Good drive home this afternoon. Should be more blue sky than anything else. 78. Tonight becoming partly cloudy as we drop back probably to about 55. Some areas will actually get into the low 50s. 80 tomorrow, partial sun. Wednesday, sunshine, upper 80s. Likely showers and thunderstorms later Thursday and Friday. From the Weather Channel, I'm Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
When you want country music, we got you covered, family.
Oh, Lord, when it rains, it pours. Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell. I'm gonna live where the green grass watch my corn pop up in rows.
We are today's hit country 99.9 Kiss Country.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-IHEART.
The Atlanta Braves are on a mission, and night after night they are making their case as one of the best teams in baseball.
3-2 to Drake. And he swings and hits a missile to deep right field to the chop house and out of here.
Chopping toward another playoff run.
Olsen hits it well. Deep center field to the wall and gone!
The Mountains' home for Braves baseball is ESPN Asheville. Proudly brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingalls story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingalls is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingalls and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
ESPN Asheville. WPEK Fairview. WMX.
Flavors that we have available,